Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is brought to you by you. If you want to learn how to support our show, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 124 of Punching Up, Last Stand Media's weekly Nintendo podcast. I am your host, as always, Brad Ellis, and joining me, I have my two lovely co-hosts. First, we're going to say hello to Mr. Gene Park. Gene, hello, nice shirt. How are you?
Good afternoon. It's another hot and sweaty day in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia region. It's above 90 degrees, so we're back, baby, from the other week, basically. Right, Micah?
Yes,
our other
oh my
lovely
God.
co-host, who
It's
is
awful.
down here with me in Virginia. And we pretty much experience the same weather, right? Like whenever Colin or you bitch about the same thing, it's like, oh, we've been snowed in. Oh, it's been so hot. It's like, yeah, same here.
Yeah, you're really not that far from us. When you came down for that concert that we went to together last year, which is crazy how long ago that was, by the way.
Oh my God, dude, I can't believe that was a year ago, man. What the fuck?
Like, that's nuts. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you're really not as far as I think you are. It's just like a fucking hassle getting in and out of the city.
Yeah. I actually, when I was leaving Colin's house last year, I was going to take the train back, and I had a meeting at work later that afternoon, and the train just didn't show up. It's just like, no, we're going to wait an hour until we tell you that it's not going to show up. And then so I texted Micah, and I was like, Micah, I'm panicking. I can't leave your city. And Colin and Micah graciously gave me some Uber bucks, so some money for an Uber cab, and it was a nice hour ride back to DC. So not too far.
The transit system
hour drive.
is like Lauryn Hill showing up for a concert, and everybody knows that she's not showing up. Like the coordinators and everybody, but like, we're gonna wait and see. They all knew in advance she wasn't coming, but they're like, you know what? Let's just let him sit here first, and then we'll tell them that she's not coming.
I love Lauryn Hill. I love that she made one album, and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna chill for the rest of my life. Even when I perform, I'm chilling.
Yeah. Micah, what's new with you? What's going on?
Oh, well, the bad news is I had to have another skin cancer biopsy. And I think it's going to be fine. I'm less worried this time. It's more so, long story short, the mole came back rapidly, and the doctor found that a little concerning. So we had to redo the biopsy. It's on like my upper thigh. So like no leg day, no bike rides for a bit. It's just unfortunate. But I'm less worried about it this time, and more so just that they were like, you might need to have it actually like surgically removed if it comes back again. I was like, oh, cool.
Neat.
That'd be great. But we're not going to worry about that right now. I got to wait 2 weeks for the results. So like I
Did
can
you have
either
a
go
biopsy
crazy.
Before? It was okay before?
It was listed as abnormal. So they didn't give me like the all clear. They were like, it's abnormal. It's not definitely cancer. And then they were like, we're going to check back in 2 months. And then it has regrown at a rate that they found a little concerning. So they're like, we're going to check it again. I'm like, oh, that's great. That's great, because the first time around it was so fun. But that's the bad news. It's fine though. The good news, Brad, tell me if you can click this link. Somebody sent us your fursona, Bradley.
My fursona?
Yeah.
Ew. What the
Let me know if
actual
this link
fuck,
works.
dude?
This came from Pair of Shoes, longtime listener, fantastic write-ins.
Oh, Pair of Shoes, yeah, love them.
So that cheered me up right away.
Let's click on his link real quick.
I think it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
What did I do to deserve this? What has happened?
Yeah.
Pair of Shoes, you're banned. I'm never taking your questions again.
No, Pair of Shoes. He doesn't have the authority to do that. I got my Kirby controller, so to swing things back around. I did get my Kirby controller. It's really great. Downside, of course, it does not wake up the console. Nintendo, the dicks that they are, has locked the like proprietary function of waking up your Switch 2 to only their controllers. So you can't use it to wake up the console. Really, though, not the end of the world. It's a good controller. The buttons feel great. The analog sticks all feel great. It has like a turbo button for whatever you would use that for.
How many games need turbo nowadays?
No, that's the thing, right? I'm like, I don't know. It's cool that it has it. Came with its charging cable. That's great. But yeah, and it has all these functions of like you can lock certain buttons. I don't know what all that's for. I'm going to be honest. I'm just using it to play video games.
Lock buttons.
And I've been having a lot of fun with it.
What are you going to lock button? Like what?
I don't know. There's a thing on the back, and it says you can like, it's like a picture of a lock, and you can lock the buttons. And I don't know what that. I don't know, Bradley.
You don't know.
It says you can lock some buttons.
Well, sometimes you have a thing where you can have like an immediate button click instead of a trigger pull, but I don't think you wouldn't call it a lock button though.
Oh yeah, no, it literally says button lock function, and I'm like, I didn't need it. It came with a thick ass manual. This is empty. The manual's downstairs, as is the controller. But the manual is huge.
How dare you not bring the controller up here to show on camera?
I mean, you got this. This is exactly what it looks like.
A box.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's a very good representation. It has back paddles or back buttons. You know, I haven't used those either because I don't have a game that needs them. But I've been using it for Rhythm Heaven and Adventures of Elliot. No issues with either one. So if you want a fun controller, I do really like this. Is the wireless HoriPad Turbo for Nintendo Switch 2.
How much was it?
Oh, let me check Amazon real quick. I don't remember.
I
don't remember. Kirby. I pre-ordered it, and I don't know if they had like a slight deal. But
let's see. It's $65.
Hey, that's a good price. Wow.
Yeah, what's
and they have different colors. You don't have to get the Kirby one. They have all different colors. They got like a white that's only $53 if you get the white. They have a blue one that's like $58. And then they got Kirby and they have a black one. So plenty of colorways.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Like you should get the Kirby one.
I like that like turquoise kind of blue one. That's cool.
And there's a translucency to it. It has that, which all of us millennials just adore, our translucent electronics. It has that effect. It's cool because the back of it, so it's like a translucent purple controller. The back of it is like opaque. So it just adds a really fun kind of balance that the back of it is this like lavender and then the top is the translucent. I love it. I'm a big fan. For the price too, it feels
quite a bit cheaper.
No.
It's cheap.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna say it feels cheaper. I'm like, no.
Like price wise,
quite a bit cheaper
than a Switch 2 Pro controller.
Yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, so I paid $58 for the Kirby one because I pre-ordered it.
Oh,
so
nice.
Because I was like, yeah, I didn't pay that much. But it feels maybe slightly lighter than the Switch 2 Pro controller, but it does not feel like the Wii U Pro controller, which is like so light it'll float away type deal. Yeah. The button layout is a little different to get used to. Like the I keep accidentally taking screenshots when I'm trying to open my map because like the minus and the screenshot button are just like slightly in a different spot that your thumb's looking for. But really, it's a fantastic controller. And if Nintendo's not going to give us fun colors, we must buy third party.
Fair. What do you think of the one I just sent in the chat?
This is also very cute. I like that the buttons are in a completely different spot too, like the home button and stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is Power A. See, I do like Power A. I used to buy their stuff back in the day. They were like famous for their wired 360 controllers. If everybody remembers buying those.
Yeah. I absolutely did not buy any of those. Shout out Wired A.
You know what? See, listeners, Brad out of touch. He's not a fan of third-party shitty controllers.
Dude, I lived through the N64 era of shitty third-party controllers. Never again after those, man. I had such a shitty controller.
I can't find it, so it only exists in my memories. One time a coworker showed me a really funny meme, and it was like the controller your friend gives you when he comes over, when you go over his house to play.
Yeah.
And it was like this fucking horrifying looking, I think it was a GameCube controller. And I've never been able to find the exact meme again after he showed it to me. But like, I could still see it in my mind's eye. And it was so funny because it was just this fucking horrible controller.
Yeah. I had such a bad one. I can't remember what it was, but I literally bought it because there was no other controllers available at the time. We needed it for like multiplayer. I forgot what game we were playing. It was very early in the 64 era though, but it was just fucking awful. And I was like, never again, man. Never again.
Well, I used to need wired controllers for achievement hunting. There would be, achievements that required you to like get a random item, let's say. And like Borderlands famously, one of the DLCs, you have to collect pairs of underwear for Claptrap.
Of course.
But it's just like a random drop from this thing. And so the trick was to just get a wired controller, leave it on overnight. You had to have the analog stick rubber banded in place so that you kept walking around, and then just see if in the morning this, thing had dropped enough. And it literally didn't. This is how bad like the randomization was. It's like, dude, this thing was on for 12 hours straight and I still didn't get the
That's awful.
underwear to drop.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyways, so random shit like that you needed a wired controller for. And Power A, that was the one to get.
You doing that reminds me of Final Fantasy 12. Gene, did you ever do this with that, where you could just have your party auto battle? Essentially, you could set it up, and you could just leave.
12?
Yeah, you could just leave it up.
That's the whole game.
Yeah, you just let them go.
That's the game.
Set it overnight. There you go. Yep, set up the gambits.
Yeah, the gambits. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, and I remember the battle director talking about how he was inspired by football games.
That's cool.
And that's what it felt like. It felt like you're setting up plays, and it's fun to just watch your plan just go into action. And you can be very active in it, but
Yeah. Did you play the Zodiac edition?
I did.
Okay, I haven't.
I only finished it with the Zodiac Age. I did buy it on PS2 when it came out, but that was kind of like when I was kind of like on games, so I just didn't play it. I even bought the fucking strategy guide. I was like no, this is it, Final Fantasy 12, and I just like barely played it. But
yeah.
When Zodiac Edition came out, I was like, okay, I gotta lock it in.
Yeah, I heard
I loved it.
Better.
I don't think it's a top 5.
No,
but yeah, definitely not a top 5. The story is like,
yeah,
like not bad, but like it's definitely not top tier. So,
yeah,
even FF15 is a better story. So
it was a Final Fantasy I fell off, and I came back to it like a couple months later, I want to say, to like finish it actually. I didn't love it at the time, but it would be fun to revisit it because I never played the Zodiac version either.
Yeah. The Zodiac edition is really, really good. Play it. I beat it on the Switch.
Yeah, I have it. I bought it when it came out. I just never got to it.
Yeah, got level 90 on everybody. So like that's the thing for me. FF12 is like story wise, like I barely remember anything other than like it being okay. Like the final act is like whatever. Like I don't remember jack shit about the final boss or like the final stage, which is a crazy thing to say about a Final Fantasy, isn't it?
I know, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
every Final Fantasy ends like pretty spectacularly, like in the most memorable way, pretty much, except for. Like even 13 is more memorable than 12, and 8 too. Like the villain there, but like for 12 is like, dude, I don't even know who the last boss of 12 is.
I think I remember his name. Yeah, I won't.
Yeah, it's a guy.
Yeah,
and he was there throughout, but it's like I just don't remember who he was or anything like that. So I just really love the gameplay more. Like, I just thought it was a fantastic game to play,
definitely,
and strategize. But story wise, it just didn't really hit for me.
Yeah.
Great characters, though.
Yeah, I liked Balthier a lot, I remember.
Of course.
And Bosch was cool.
Everyone
was all right for the most part. Vaughn was kind of like a whatever main character from what I remember. Very forgettable. But I would like to revisit it. Micah, did you ever play Final Fantasy 12?
No. The like first Final Fantasy I ever tried might have been 15, which we all famously know how that went. And then I tried, 10-2 on Vita, which also
you hopped right into 10-2. That's funny.
I hopped out like an hour and a half later. I'm like, this is weird. I hate this Titus man. I hate him. I'm not into it. So, whatever his name was, Titus, yeah. Teetsy. I didn't like him one bit. And I was just like, yeah, I don't think Final Fantasy's for me. So
Damn.
I plan to try more of them. I absolutely plan to try
Someday.
more, but they didn't have me with those.
Yeah, I need to beat. The only one I haven't beaten is 2, and I need to play through that. So one day I must complete it. I have to do, and I have to beat all the content that the online games as well. I must. Pretty deep.
I've never beaten 2 or 3.
Oh, really? I beat the 3DS version or 2D. Well, no, just DS version of 3. So we didn't get it for a while. But yeah, one day. Hey, if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/laststandmedia. You can get early ad-free access to all of our shows. We could not do it without you guys, so please consider supporting us over there. Also, if you want some merch sent to you by Micah here, go to laststandmedia.store. She will send you some merch, so please consider checking that out as well. Andrew Feister wrote, said, "Hey, Punchers, what kind of bread is everyone at LSM? Thank you for your donation." What kind of bread are we? I don't know. I'm going to let you handle this, Micah.
For this.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
All right. Well, Colin, garlic bread, obviously. For Cog, I said honey wheat. I mean, just a crowd pleaser. All
that's
right.
So
and
good,
like,
yeah.
Substance with a little sweetness. So Gene, brioche. Buttery smooth, extra. Everybody loves him for it. Gene's
so good. So good.
Yeah.
Now, Brad, you, my friend, are Dave's Killer Bread, the green bag, because that's the best one. Dude, that stuff, that's the best fucking bread. It's really good. Have you had it before?
Yeah, I have Dave's Killer Bread. It's pretty legit. Yeah.
Dave's Killer Bread is fucking awesome. Whenever I have like aspirations to make it, I look at all the ingredients. I'm like, I can't make this cheaper than they can. I love making homemade bread, but when it comes to like a seeded whole wheat loaf, I'm like,
whole grain.
It's cheaper to buy it. So, yeah, your green bag Dave's Killer Bread. Dustin, classic white bread, inoffensive, everyman.
Like what is it, Wonder Bread?
I'd put him a step up. I'd give him a step up from Wonder Bread, but like just a nice sandwich
all American
bread.
Yeah. Classic.
A million uses. So
yeah,
that'd be Dustin. Maddie, potato bread. He looks maybe unassuming, but he's got some pizzazz. And potato bread's fucking great. If you don't use potato bread, get out of here. Lockmort, he's like a rustic peasant loaf, like the Kingdom Come Deliverance bread.
I was going to say exactly something you eat in that game.
Exactly. No, dude. Yeah, like that's absolutely Lockmort. It's like warm, hearty, like great all around bread. I think that's everybody.
That's good. What about you?
Anyone? I put cinnamon raisin, but I feel like that might be reaching.
Hell no, I'll give you that.
It's just my favorite.
No. Well, I accept that. You thought out this answer. So you could be cinnamon raisin bread. Oh, so good, dude. It's ridiculous.
I love cinnamon raisin. I like raisins quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, raisins are good.
In context, though, like, don't put them in potato salad. Don't do that shit. I don't know if you've seen.
No.
I don't know if you've seen a tweet about like somebody put raisins in the mashed potatoes when you're at Thanksgiving. It's just like, don't do this shit. Raisins belong in like sweets, and like leave it at that. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here with your raisins.
Yeah, that's obscene. I don't want any part of that. That's fucked up. Who does that? That's like putting candy corn in your mashed potatoes. It's like, what are we doing here? Stop.
That's the thing, right? I love candy corn, but in the right context, man. Don't fuck around with it.
Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Gene got brioche
candy corn's
bread
back,
too.
By the way. Candy corn's back.
Yeah, we're getting...
Already in stores.
They're starting the seasons. Yeah, I went by a Hallmark store, and they already had Christmas shit out. I was like, damn, they are ready. And those ornaments are getting crazy. They have like crazy, like light up... I mean, they've had these forever, but like $60 ornaments that are like high budget. Lord of the Rings ones. Yeah, it's crazy.
My limit on a Christmas ornament is probably like $20. I've bought for Colin some of the cool like console shaped ones. Like they had like the SNES one that was really cool. But God, some of them are so expensive. I'm not paying that for something that's just gonna sit on a tree for 3 weeks. That's too much. $20 is my limit on like an ornament.
If it's cool, I'll do it. I'm a festive person. I like that kind of stuff. So I'll drop some cash for it, but you gotta be careful. You can only do so many. I'm not gonna buy like 30 at a time, like some psychopath.
Well, they're also, some of them are really heavy.
Yeah,
and you have
that's
to
true.
be really careful about putting them on the tree of like this thing's gonna slip right off. So some of these ornaments have to be very strategically placed, and you can't just have all of the heaviest ornaments. It's like, yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. Jordan Faldudo wrote in and said, Micah, when you had guests over for the 4th, you didn't have guests over. Did you make them sign a waiver and post a filming notice on the count of the poop camera that was filming their buttholes? That is. I would much rather be forthright with it instead of them finding out afterwards.
Does Gene know about the poop camera?
I did hear about it. I was for some reason, that's the only part of the podcast I've been listening to.
Okay.
I don't know anything about your. Remember last week when I was like, "Oh, I didn't know you like Yoshi."
Yeah.
But I do know about the poop camera, so
Okay,
that's
good.
that goes to show where my priorities are in terms of like consuming game content.
Yeah.
I just want to
Which
make
is
sure
Micah's
everyone's on the
poop.
same page. Now, we don't yet own the camera because the subscription still holds me back. However, I will note the camera has a fingerprint sensor, and you're supposed to log in, pun intended, with that before you go. So I don't think it's just recording all the time. I think you have to scan yourself in, and then it starts recording. I think. I haven't read the manual. That's
so
for
the
sure.
consent, there's an opt-in first every single time, so that's good.
And they claim that the camera is angled downwards. They claim that it's angled in a way that it's not seeing anything except your waist. So, but I still haven't bought it. No, I really have been thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie. I still think about it. I go to the website and ponder it, but that subscription cost still kind of gets me.
I have a good idea. Magic Conch, will Micah get a poop camera this year? Let's see. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it said yes.
Oh my God.
Try asking again.
Can you guys hear that? It said try asking again. Now we can ask the Magic Conch whenever we need it, Micah. So we'll have that locked and loaded.
I don't know. I probably will end up buying one, but here's the other thing is I'm very afraid of if it's not popular enough that they discontinue it, and then like, what do I do with it? Like if they discontinue the subscription and the monitoring service, then I just got a camera on my toilet, you know?
Yeah.
Like Google getting rid of some of their home devices that didn't work out, you know? And I'm like, well, what are you supposed to do with this stuff now?
Yeah. I don't know.
So I'm a little afraid.
I'm not ready to sign away to some random strangers looking at my poop. I'm not at that level yet.
I mean, it's just poop. What are you so ashamed of? You don't want anyone to see it?
No. And who's to say that camera might not take a little peek and look at your asshole? I don't want that.
But it's angled downwards. I mean, if you're
no, it's going to get more intelligent, Micah, and start moving.
Are you sitting very low? You know, like, are you a weird sitter? Are you one of those people who doesn't use the seat? Are you familiar with that?
Do they just squat over it?
No, they sit on the rim.
Oh, hell no. I'm not a fucking caveman.
I'm just saying these people exist, okay? So that would set you lower down than the camera would anticipate, and I think that would cause a problem.
Don't write in about that. I know someone out there was like, hey, that's me.
No, please do. If you're a rim sitter, please tell us.
I don't want to know, dude. Pair of shoes, you're still banned, by the way.
No, we gotta have Jimmy put that somewhere.
I'm putting my foot down on that. I let you have your fun one time. You're getting a little too overzealous with that.
Jimmy, just have it pop up for half a second right now.
He's not gonna do that. All right, please, for the love of God, let's move on. Quick little thing right here. Just Mario 40th anniversary pin set. Micah, you just linked this to me right before we started shooting.
Yes. And
I thought these were kind of cute. I didn't know about this. This is from GameStop, and it said, get an exclusive 40th anniversary Mario pin set when you spend $100 on Mario games, only at GameStop. So I guess this is a GameStop exclusive? These are kind of cool pins, dude. I'm not going to lie. I want the Tanuki suit Mario.
Yeah, that was my favorite one too. And it does say in-store only. So this doesn't look like they're doing these for online orders. I got this email literally before we started. Like I sent it over right when I got it. So these pins are super cute. I'm a big fan of the Tanuki one. But yeah, it says in-store only on a $100 Mario purchase. I don't have anything I want to buy right now.
Mario, what?
Like
Yeah.
that's specifically Mario, but I really like this pin set.
Yeah, it is a nice pin set. Gene, which pin do you like here?
Let's see. I do like the 40th anniversary one, but also like the original artwork, right? Like
Yeah.
the lion, the Tanuki suit.
Yeah. Cute pins.
I think the Tanuki suit is my favorite one. I mean, that's
It's
like
just
that's
it's
just
just
the
the
Mario
goat.
I grew up with, man.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just the goat. Yeah.
Yeah. He's so round and fluffy, you know.
Yeah, he's like it's like the old Sonic design that I liked a lot before they made him like they try to make
Right.
him really cool or something.
Right. They slimmed him up, made him taller, and like
Mhm.
it like edged him out versus like round and cute.
Yeah, I
you know?
want short, chubby, fat Sonic. That's the kind
Yeah,
I
it's
want.
like
The trend
fat
though,
Pikachu too,
Pikachu.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pikachu. I miss pudgy Pikachu. I can't believe they changed it and
Yeah.
they made it permanent. You know.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. Not happy about it. Well, anyways, if you want some pins and you got some Mario games to buy, you can go to GameStop and get those. All right. Next up, quickly, Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 are coming to Switch 2. However, there is a catch, I will say. There is no save transfer between if you have a save file on Switch 1, and there is no upgrade path as well. So if you have a Switch 1 version, you want the Switch 2 version, you have to spend $60 to get the Switch 2 edition. It is out digitally in Japan right now, but it doesn't come out here until I think October 1st.
Yes.
And there is a deal going on though for pre-orders. If you want the game right now and you hear this soon, you can get a double pack of both games for $44.99 until July 16th, and today's the 14th. So if you hear this tomorrow, you got like a day to decide if you want that. Cool. That's coming to Switch too. I'm not going to get this at all, but I think it's cool. However, the monkey's paw, of course, like we said, no memory transfer, save data transfer is bizarre. What are you doing, Square Enix? How could you not do this? Micah, give me thoughts.
Oh, dude, I mean, I am absolutely not going to buy these again. These are two games I've played all the way through. I had a great time. Love Octopath Traveler, but no. I'm definitely not looking to get the Switch 2 versions if I can't like dick around with my current save that I put all that time into. This is definitely not for me. If you've never played the games, excellent. Get the discounted, version that Brad mentioned. But cripes, man, for people who already played it. I think I saw Jimmy saying it's like, yeah, you put over, 100 something hours into these titles and just start from scratch. It's like, not me. Not me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you could have got a lot of people double dipping if there's a save transfer. And of course, if there's an upgrade path. Oh, it's also worth mentioning that these are key card games as well. So just keep that in mind. Gene,
upgrading. I got the cartridges, full game on cart for Switch 1, and that's what me and Micah do. We just buy the Switch 1 cartridge instead of the Switch 2 version because it's just better physical. I mean, again, this is why PC is better because it's like I don't need it. There's no save transfer for PC.
Correct.
I just get a better PC and the game performs better, and it's the same save.
It's also too just for these specific games. Performance is not really a concern. Like, we noted when Colin had bought Octopath Traveler 2 for PlayStation, we noted that his had more particle effects. And there was like a section he was playing where there was this like shimmering, glittery effect that was not in my game. But does that matter enough to me to buy this all over again? No, because it's a pixel art game. It is not like the game's not like stuttering and lagging because there's a bunch of enemies on screen. It's not that type of game. It's a turn-based game. So the performance really isn't a problem in the Switch 1 version. It's definitely not something where I'm like, oh, you simply must upgrade and experience the shimmering. It looked better on PlayStation, but I was just kind of like, well, too fucking bad. I'm getting the Switch 1 version, whatever. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I assume, like, I haven't played 2 at all, so I have no idea. I assume it has better frame rate on Switch 2. Like, do you remember how the frame rate was on the original version on Switch 1?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
it all looks fine to
I know
me.
I'm asking you, so
Like truly, I will only notice frame rate stuff if it is like really stuttery and bad. Like Borderlands 4 had some major issues where at times like you're fighting this like big boss and this whole screen is like lagging you around, right?
yeah.
I certainly never noticed anything like that in an Octopath game. You know, you're walking around, there's only a few enemies on screen anyways, and then you're just kind of like it's turn-based, man. So I don't remember anything ever being like, "Whoa, we're really overclocking the system right now with this game."
Yeah. How big? I guess these games are pretty or big enough or too big for a Switch 1 or a Switch 2 cart? That's interesting. Because it fits on the Switch 1 cart, you said, right?
Yeah, we bought these for the Switch 1 editions. So I don't
Huh.
know, man.
Very
I don't know why they're doing this
strange.
key card malarkey.
Okay, well, if you're interested in Octopath Traveler 2, there's another platform for you to play it on. Let's see here. Mike, I gotta know what you think about all this stuff. Hot Topic is putting out some new Pikmin merch. And I know you guys like Pikmin. Let's see what you
Oh,
think.
dude. Oh, I'm super excited. Here's the thing: they have way too many things that I kind of want,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna limit my. There's a T-shirt that I'd like to get, and I might get that. It's the T-shirt that has the little like it's got the cookie on it. It's like they're carrying around different stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like those green jogger pants. Those are pretty cool.
Oh,
I like
dude.
those,
Okay.
but
I haven't seen
but
those. I have to look. What about the
the
purse?
problem.
Have you seen the purse?
Oh, the purse is super cute. They have a couple of different ones. Those are all really cute. I just know I won't really use it
Yeah.
type deal. But the problem is that a lot of the stuff is the men's sizing and it says final sale. And I'm like, but I'm not really man size. So if I
Yeah.
order the wrong size, I'd like to be able to return it. I need to see if my local store has any of this stuff in stock.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
their website now, and there's a lot more here actually.
Yeah, they have a bunch of stuff.
Here, I'll
So
link it here.
but some of it is online only. And so I'm like,
okay.
shit. So I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm also so they have the two hoodies, the brown one and the green one. I can't decide which one I like better. I think I kind of like the brown zip up one better. But the green one's it's got the two hoodie strings with little flowers on it. That's really
Yeah, that is cute. Yeah. Man, Pikmin. There's no Switch 2 version of Pikmin 4, right? Right now, I'm trying to be sure.
Ooh,
Let me double check.
I don't know
I don't
if they
think there
did that
is.
yet or not.
I'm gonna double check because I need to get on that Pikmin train.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there actually is a Switch 2 edition yet.
Yeah, nothing yet. Okay.
Oh, I think it's I think there's like a post here that says Nate the Hate has heard rumblings of a Pikmin 4
Okay,
Switch 2
classic.
edition. So,
Oh, love Nate the
God
Hate.
willing,
Yeah,
it'll come true.
Amazing source of journalism there.
Gene, anything stand out here for you? This Pikmin stuff?
This is amazing journalism. Hear about something you heard about work and then anonymously talk about it on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at right now. Sorry, what was that again?
Is there anything here that you think looks cool for the Pikmin stuff?
No, I'm not into Pikmin. Never got into it. I do want to. I'm actually buying a modded Wii pretty soon.
Oh, really? What
yeah,
are you gonna play? What is it? There's no Pikmin game in native, so I guess you could play GameCube ones.
GameCube. Yeah. So
1 and 2.
It's gonna be packed with GameCube games and Wii games. Mostly GameCube games because I feel like, well, mostly because I like GameCube games better. But the Wii will have Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Mad World, of course.
Zack and Wiki.
Yeah.
Get that shit.
Zack and Wiki. Yeah, just basically like the hardcore exclusives, on there, and GameCube for sure. Eternal Darkness, the original Luigi's Mansion, as well as Piano 3. And did you ever play
Piano 3? I never played it. No.
It's sadly a misunderstood game, and weirdly enough, the guy who I'm buying the hacked Wii from, he knows ball. He knew like Tatsunoko and all these games, so he loaded that shit up. But he never heard of Piano 3. And that's what makes me sad, man.
That's the Mikami game, right? Is that him?
Yep.
Okay.
In the comic, it was one of the Capcom 5
Designer, yeah.
when Capcom was going to be fully dedicated to the GameCube,
Yeah,
and then
that
they
didn't
released 4
last.
games, and then
Yeah.
released Resident Evil 4 on PS2 like less than a year later.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we're gonna put Beautiful Joe on PS2 and all that stuff now too. It's like, all right.
I know, man, and it's like, dude, Beautiful Joe was like perfect for the GameCube. Actually,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm getting Beautiful Joe on the GameCube as well too. But yeah, it came out on PS2. I'm just like, and it's a worse version. Like looks uglier, so it's like whatever.
Yeah. Micah, I like these Pikmin posters at the bottom.
Yes, they have a lot of stuff here. It's not strictly apparel. They also did have these posters, and they have like a really
Plushies.
cool hat. They got a hat. They got jewelry. You get the plush. They have
Is
the
it
plush
the
as
yellow
well.
one is your favorite, right?
Yeah. I like the yellow one.
Yeah, yellow one's
It's
cool.
cute. They have a
Yeah.
puzzle. I wonder how you do a puzzle if you feel like doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those
they
joggers.
have a really good set here. Some of this is already on sale as well.
Yeah, those joggers are pretty nice too, actually.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm just so torn on the sizing. The reviews are not helpful. Some of the reviews have them marked as runs small, and some say runs large. And I'm like, well, which is it?
Okay. Which is it? Oh, wow. They have like little terrarium collection blind box figures. Those are cool. Wow. I want one of these. Damn.
We stand a blind box.
Occasionally. Yeah. You stand the blind box occasionally.
You know, because sometimes they do make me upset. As
Mhm.
my little, white Pikmin here made me
Yeah.
a little upset. But I'm, you know what? He's here now. He's family, and we're stuck together. So
Yeah. So be it.
blind boxes be damned.
No rock Pikmin anywhere, though, on this thing.
No rock Pikmin. No.
They don't market him enough.
They're so cute too. The little
Yeah.
rock guys are like my favorite. Those little heavy little bros.
Oh, he's
great.
on the shirt, actually, you liked. The white one. Or the light one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see this
he's
shirt
lifting.
is so busy. I didn't see
Mhm.
him.
Yeah, he's there.
Audio listeners, there's a shirt with Pikmin just carrying around a bunch of objects you'd see in the game. But yeah, there is one little rock guy on there.
Yeah. Well, listeners, if you want some Pikmin merch, not from like a Nintendo store, there you go. You can go to Hot Topic, pick it up. Probably at your
Hot
local
Topic.
mall. That's right.
Did you just give the
She did.
Hot Topic the Hot Pocket song?
That's what I always think of.
I literally have an ex-girlfriend that used to work at Hot Topic.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
literally a Hot Topic ex-girlfriend.
Nice.
Just dressed up in the same shit that you would imagine.
The
You know,
goth.
She looks
yeah,
exactly what you would think a girl at Hot Topic working there looks
mall
like.
scene kid. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
awesome.
the unholy alliance of the Hot Topic girl dating a Spencer Gifts manager guy. Just imagine how
Mm,
toxic that relationship would
yeah.
be.
Opposites attract.
Mhm.
Who knows? All right. This one's for me, guys. Kingdom Hearts is getting a panel at D23. So, in case anyone doesn't know, D23 is like the
Mm.
humongous Disney convention that's going
This
on
is
there.
huge.
This is huge.
Yeah.
Now, they had one of these in the past. Now, I was there for it one time before 3 came out, and they showed one of the worlds that was going to be in 3, which was Big Hero 6. And we have not had a hint of a Disney world for Kingdom Hearts 4 yet in the game, or that they've shown, except for Star Wars, I guess. So we might actually get the first confirmed world here. I'm going to read this from Wario. He tweeted this out. The panel is Deep Dive into Kingdom Hearts. Join us for a journey through the light and darkness as we commemorate 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. Discover how the saga until Disney are united Disney and Pixar and Square Enix with insights from the creative minds, character voices, and more behind the magic. Creative Minds is very interesting, so I assume there's going to be some Square Enix staff there about it. I don't know if Tetsuya Nomura is going to be there or not. I'm sure he might have like a little message or something like that, though. But
I doubt he's going to be there in person.
he doesn't really seem to do that as much anymore.
No. I
He
think I heard somewhere that he's insecure about how he looks.
Mm,
Because he's gotten
Getting
older
older.
and fatter, and
Yeah.
which that's congrats.
yeah.
That's
Don't-
a dream, baby.
Don't be embarrassed, Nomura. You're a legend.
You are a legend, man. You are a legend. I will always be glazing Nomura.
I'll never
he's a
speak
gen-
ill of that man.
I
Ever.
think he's a genius. I
Yep.
think he's a genius.
Yep. I'll never speak ill of you. So,
I haven't even fucking played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and he's already glazing him. He knows. Gene knows him.
Yeah,
Gene
yeah.
knows, as the kids say,
Yeah.
ball. So
Yeah, look, man. I'm almost. I think I'm almost ready. I just need to finish my Grand Theft Auto sessions. So
yeah, gotta get caught up, baby. A lot to get caught up on.
I'm excited, man. Kingdom Hearts is like it's finally starting. So it's
Yeah.
like, let's go.
Yeah, let's get the deep dive the Gene takes. I need the make sure to go in release order.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, that's why it's like people keep telling me like, oh, just skip Kingdom Hearts 1. I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm definitely like that. I'm definitely like Colin in that regard. It's like I don't want to start a series until I start from the beginning. I don't. That's not really my advice all the time. I think you should start a game series whenever you want to. But whenever I want to is at the beginning. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, well, Kingdom Hearts is like one long continuous narrative, so you need the context of the other games.
And it's an emotional story.
Yep.
So it's like you have to get attached to these characters. I need to go on this journey with them for the emotional impact of 2 and 3 to happen.
So, no, you do. Absolutely. You need to hear Haley Joel Osment's voice change as he gets older.
Yeah,
and
dude. From 1 to 2, yeah,
he is maturing.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Oh hell yeah, man!
Now, so Brad, this is in Anaheim. You could go down there. You could go to Hot Dog Johnny's.
Hot Dog Johnny's. I was thinking about that. I was like, what is that hot dog place Mike was talking about? Hot Dog Johnny's. I would be down to go. I don't know how you go in there. I'm sure it's expensive. Maybe I could apply for like a media thing, but I'd have to find out where to even apply for that. But if I could go to this, I would absolutely go. Hell yeah. They're going to show more Kingdom Hearts than anything. I want to be there. You got to feel that energy right there. But
you gotta.
Hopefully we'll get more. They did show the game last month at the Nintendo Direct too. So maybe we're getting close to them showing more.
Yeah, it's starting.
It's starting. Yeah, I guess the marketing is slowly starting. So very exciting for me. Very, very exciting.
What would you do if they canceled it at this stage?
What, the game?
Yeah. If they were just like, you know what, we're not doing this.
I'd be crestfallen because that'd be the end of the series. That'd be it. And you can't end how you ended with 3. It's like you just started a new storyline, so you gotta.
They just did, yeah.
You gotta keep going.
That makes me sad. That makes me sad that 3 doesn't just end.
No, 3 ends the arc. There's a new arc that starts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dark Seeker saga.
That's literally what happens with fucking Dragon Age Veilguard, and we're never gonna see another Dragon Age again.
Yeah, but Dragon Age fucking blows, so who cares?
Yeah, because they totally fumbled everything, And it's like you get to the end of Veilguard, spoilers for Veilguard. I don't think anyone fucking gives a shit. But I'm not gonna talk about the specific spoilers, but the game literally ends with the Veilguard. Like it ends with a fucking Marvel stinger. The Veilguard will return. And it's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. Yeah.
Oh, dude, this reminds me, because we previously talked about Call of Duty Ghosts and how it ends on a cliffhanger and they're never going to revisit it because that game wasn't popular. Bradley, so I got a letter from my pen pal, okay? And her husband had written into Punching Up one week about that. And we had read his name, got distracted by his name, and then skipped down to the next inquiry.
Do you remember his name?
A couple of bimbos over here.
Do you remember his name?
I think he's the guy. I know his real name, and I don't want to say it. I think
zero object permanence with you guys. You're just like, look at the fucking funny name. Let's fucking talk about the next thing, though.
Because I think he's the one who wrote in about Colin's aunt's pea-stained rug.
Oh yeah, it was like Aunt Mimi's pink rug or something like that.
Right.
And you explained it all to me, what it meant or the context.
We got distracted. We went down to the next write-in, but he had written in about how he also liked Call of Duty Ghosts and was disappointed we never got the conclusion to that story. Because we can all agree that why it's not like a very popular Call of Duty game, but the story was good. And I'm still so sad that it ends on a fucking cliffhanger of all cliffhangers, and that's it. We will never get another one.
Yeah, and most Kingdom Hearts games end on cliffhangers, essentially. Well, they're see you in the next part, essentially. Pretty much all of them do. So, business as usual, I would say, for that series. But I don't know. We don't want another Shenmue situation here going on, where Shenmue's not gonna. I don't think Shenmue's ever gonna get a 4 or anything like that.
It's
So-
Jover. It's properly.
Yeah, it's Jover.
Jover.
My friend Mike Huber loves Shenmue, and he just wants to know what happens, even if they release it as like a book or something like that.
Me too. Me too.
It sucks when that happens. I'm with that with My Name is Earl. All right. They never finished it. They feel bad for the fans because they said, like, you're not going to cancel us, right? Because we're going to do a cliffhanger. They're like, absolutely not. And then they canceled the show. And they haven't, I don't think, ever revealed
That's
what was going to
awful.
happen because they are holding out hope of, like, well, maybe we'll get to do something with this someday. But we're just left hanging. I hate when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I pretty much given up hope on Shenmue because it's like, I've already lived a lifetime past that story. So it's like, I'll read it if it ever comes out.
Yeah, just for
But
closure.
that's definitely one of the deepest regrets. For me,
Yeah.
Micah is probably Gears too because,
Oh, Gears 5 story.
Gears 5 because like who like I'm not sure. Gears of War E-Day looks really cool.
Looks
But-
great.
Looks fantastic actually. Like, the graphics look really like interesting, but it's like I don't know if we're gonna get another Gears game after that.
You know,
Oh,
my
you think it might be
honest
the last
hope
Gears
is-
game?
Gears games don't sell that well, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I
and
guess
they're not putting it on
they don't.
PlayStation. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's make this exclusive. Something that
Yeah,
we really
yeah.
fucking needed to be a success. Let's make this one an exclusive. Horrible
it's-
idea.
Yeah, it
Mm.
sucks
Horrible.
because Gears of War is not a console seller. I'm sorry, it isn't. Like I love it. I think
That's
it's
the thing,
iconic.
like it
it's
is for
iconic.
me, but
It
not
is for us, yes.
not for other people.
Yeah, for you and me, Micah, absolutely. But like, like it's not gonna move millions. Like this is a horrible game to start your exclusive game experiment with.
Dude, well, that
Mm.
and just it's been so long since there's been a Gears game. Like this is a lot of wasted time. And then we're gonna make it exclusive and not sell nearly as much
Ugh.
as if we put it on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
That one
This is
really
our-
hurt. Like when I saw that was gonna be exclusive, because I'm like, you've killed it.
this is basically
you've
our
killed it now.
this podcast is basically me and Micah's weekly rant about Gears of War.
Yeah.
But we gotta have someplace.
Yeah. Gotta someplace to talk about it,
Yeah.
you know?
And it's like it'd be nice to have Gears of War on the Switch, man. But again,
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking about
that'd
that.
be great.
Mhm.
they're not releasing the stupid recent remake. They're not releasing the two or three
2 or
anywhere.
3, yeah.
You know?
It's super weird, dude. Not even on PC is especially weird to me
It's
since
so
they're all
weird,
in on
man.
PC.
Yeah.
Very strange. I would like to play through 2 and 3 again. I've only
Dude.
played through them maybe once or twice.
It would be
So,
the annoying thing is that these are perfect games for handheld,
sure.
Gears 2 and 3 would run perfectly well on the Steam Deck. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they will be so cozy to just fucking curl up and play Gears. I always think of Gears of War as like my cozy game, kind of. And it's actually the first tweet I ever posted was about Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2 had just came out. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, time to cozy up next to the fireplace and play some Gears of War 2, except I don't have a fireplace. And I still don't have a fireplace. But it's like, I always thought of Gears as like, yeah, it's cozy time, man.
Yeah.
God,
Cuddle and
Gears
play some
2.
Gears.
It's
You know?
such a different experience. That's when the game was really scary too. Like
Mhm.
really leaned into some of the horror elements. God, the horde mode was electric and
Yeah,
so
the horde mode was so
scary.
good, man. There's some blood
great.
everywhere. It's like they're just pouring in from every angle. All these cool, like the blood mutts or whatever like that. Remember the big demon dogs that you
Oh
had to
my
kill?
god, yeah.
Yeah, the shit's
Like,
so
fucking
sick, dude.
scary. It was
Yeah.
great. It was great. And even something like Gears Tactics, which I have not
Yes.
played yet. It's one of those games that I'm always like, I want to get to that someday.
Dude, it was
Mhm.
shockingly good, man.
But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, put that on Switch.
right,
things with
especially
it.
after the success of Mario and Rabbids, right?
Yes.
I guess Mario and Rabbids 2 didn't do that well, but whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that was
paid
annoying.
that. I'm gonna blame that on the Rabbids though, because I have always found them somewhat weird, and I'm like, I don't know about these Rabbids. I don't know. So
I like them better than
maybe
Minions.
they're a turn off.
And they kind of made me appreciate Minions more now.
Oh, I
don't
love
know.
Minions. That's the thing, man. We all just kind of have our weird characters we like. I love Minions.
I like the Minions.
The
Yeah.
Rabbids, I don't know.
The Rabbids are like a little more perverted, I feel like. I don't know.
That's why I like them more.
Because they're French,
Yeah.
I think. So,
Yeah.
The Rabbids are like the Quiznos hamster.
Yes.
Some people either love it or hate it. Those commercials.
Yeah,
I like
they're like deformed a little bit.
I
Yeah.
couldn't believe why Quiznos had that stupid, Rat King type of creature as their mascot. That
Brilliant.
was so bizarre.
Brilliant marketing.
Yeah, especially since I love Quiznos. I used to eat Quiznos kept me fed throughout college.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
Damn.
Yeah, we had a Quiznos in Cal State Fullerton right here.
Mm-hmm.
I ate there almost every day.
Yeah, recipes.
That's what the F
Quiznos.
is for, huh? I never wanted to ask
Is
what the
Quiznos
hat was
dead?
for.
I don't know of any Quiznos anymore.
Oh.
I don't know if it's like completely dead, but I don't know where any of them are anymore. All the ones I knew are all closed down.
They still have a website.
Okay. Quiznos is still around, but they only
Their
have
website
100.
is still here.
There's only 150 restaurants across the U.S. according to Google AI.
Oh my God, how they have fallen.
Damn, Subway. The shitty thing is that they're
Subway
way better than
rocks.
Subway.
No,
Subway
no. Subway's the
sucks,
king.
Dude.
Don't say that about Subway. Don't say that
I will
about Subway.
all day.
I love
Subway is dog shit.
Subway is delicious.
It's
Go
the
get yourself
worst
a cookie
sandwich
and a blue
place.
Powerade.
I will eat Subway. Like I'm kind of with Micah, but I'm definitely with Brad. I think Subway is dog shit, but I will eat that dog shit.
Yeah,
but it is dog shit though.
No, dude, you got to get my classic order is a Subway melt, no cheese on Italian bread. They got rid of hearty Italian, which is unfortunate. You got to get yourself a blue Powerade and a white chocolate chip macadamia cookie. That's the trifecta. 6-inch sub. I've never ordered a foot-long sub. 6-inch.
You never ordered a foot-long sub at Subway?
I can't eat that much sandwich. You know,
You fucking
what am I
pussy,
gonna do
Micah.
with it?
You can't eat a foot-long at Subway. You
I weigh
stand
like
Subway.
115 pounds. It's a lot of sandwich.
Take half of it home and eat the rest later.
Well, you can, sure, but you could also just get half a sandwich and eat it and be done with it, you know?
Or you could just not go.
I mean, if
and
you
be done with
reheat it,
it.
you get the hot lettuce, and that's great.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god! Ooh.
You eat the whole thing.
God, fucking Subway lettuce, man.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Oh no, dude! It gets
insane.
it gets like crispy in the oven and like a little wilty. It's great.
I'm crying, man. I feel like crying right now.
No, there's the song about it. We don't have to do this today, but
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
to a
let's-
Nintendo podcast.
Yeah, let's
by
not
the
do
way.
that.
Yeah.
I found a Quiznos and it's 32 minutes away from me right now.
oh, cool! So you can go do that
It could happen.
and go to the Disney thing.
It could.
Mhm.
It's the exact opposite way though.
Yeah.
It's
all
south.
right.
Disneyland's north from me,
Well,
or northeast.
you
Or
can
what-
go to
west.
that. You can make a little day trip out to Hot Dog Johnny's.
I would rather go to Hot Dog Johnny's. I'll be real with you. Instead of Quiznos, it's okay. Quiznos, you could stay in the early 2000s for me. I've moved on.
You're a Jersey Mike's man now.
No, there's this place called like the sourdough. What is it called? It's like the sourdough company or something like that. But all of their sandwiches are like fresh made sourdough, and it's very good. So that's where I go if I want a sandwich. All right. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, Switch 2 OLED model perhaps coming sooner than we thought. I'm going to read this from IGN. Nintendo is reportedly considering plans to launch a Switch 2 OLED model, though remains concerned over how much it might cost. A fresh report by ZDent quotes industry sources familiar with plans for Nintendo to launch an upgraded Switch 2 model with a 1080p OLED screen supplied by Samsung. But while apparently in discussion, these plans still remain uncertain due to the increased costs involved. It's reported OLED screens are widely considered better quality than LCD, which Switch 2 currently uses, but comes with higher manufacturing costs that will need to be passed on to the consumer. And on top of that, the spiraling cost of existing semiconductors and other electronic components, an issue that has already seen Nintendo announce $50 Switch 2 price increase. Yeah. Should Nintendo move forward with the Switch 2 OLED plans, development on this model could begin late this year with mass production then pegged for late 2027 or 2028. This would place the launch around the same time, roughly 3 to 4 years from the Switch 2 launch. Of course, the original Switch also saw an OLED model. That came 4 years later. Okay, so it seems like they're already ramping up to do this Switch OLED thing. We haven't heard anything, I guess. Oh, yes, they said no word on a Switch 2 Lite or anything like that. Alas, Micah, that's for you, but maybe they won't do it now, and they might just go full steam ahead on an OLED. Now, if they do an OLED with, let's say, next year, which seems like the earliest it could be done, That's going to be kind of around PS6 time, Helix time, I'm guessing. Would you consider getting a Switch 2 OLED? Micah, first you.
No, not for me. I just don't need it. Like, I will be very happy if they come out with one, especially because we're thinking about games like Pokemon Wind and Waves that are supposed to look pretty good. So, like, I think that'd be great. It would not be worth my money for upgraded graphics.
Okay. Gene, what about you?
I love buying Nintendo consoles. I might buy one sooner or later, but this is not one I'm going to go out right and buy, especially because you know this is the reason why this is going to be their markup for the Switch 2, right? This is going to be their console hike price if they don't do it already. After, I don't think they're going to do it again after after this year's price hike for the Switch 2, the regular one.
Yeah, but, like, what's it going to be? Is it going to be? It's going to be 500, okay, from 449.
Yeah, 500. It's gonna be 500 this after this year.
Yes.
So I feel like the OLED one will be at least 600.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't feel like I need it either. I would much prefer a Switch 2 Lite.
Mm-hmm.
Not even OLED. LCD is just fine, but just like a Switch 2 Lite, because this thing is pretty big, man.
Yeah, it is big.
Exactly. I'm taking a trip in August, and I'm bringing my Switch Lite. I have plenty of, well, as we've discussed, because so many of the Switch 2 versions of games were key cards, it's like I got plenty of Switch 1 games. I bought the Switch 1 version for a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be taking my Switch Lite on the flight with me because it fits way better in my travel bag than bringing the Switch 2. And it's still going to be my travel console.
Where are you flying to?
I'm going to Boston and I'm going up to New Hampshire with my family in August. So a nice little unplugged getaway type of deal. So
good stuff. Oh man, would you need a co-host, Brad, during that time?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm gone for like a weekend, but yeah.
Gene, you don't have to ask to be on the show. You could just be on the show whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, we're always happy to see you, son. You can come visit us whenever you'd like.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, some people think I'm a hypocrite for showing up, and it's like, why is this a gotcha that I'm on the podcast?
I don't know. You just feel like talking about
I knew you're such a liar, Gene. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck, dude? Like, why the fuck does it matter? It
doesn't.
It's so stupid.
Just be on the show if you want to be on the show.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, well, I wouldn't get one. As you guys know, I don't play in handheld, so it doesn't really matter to me. I did have an OLED Switch 1, which is nice, but for me, it doesn't make sense. It would make sense for Micah and Gene because they do play handheld mode, but they're in the light camp. That's what they're waiting for.
Yeah, I think the Switch 2 screen looks fine. I don't have any of the hangups that like the Digital Foundry guys were like fucking crying about it. They were like, "Oh my god, it's fucking awful." I'm just like I don't see why you're so dramatic about this. It looks pretty good, It doesn't look as good as the OLED, but I don't know.
It really has just been like, this is perfectly good for something I'm playing in handheld. Like, I'm playing it on handheld, not playing it on my big fancy TV. I also take off my glasses to play my games a lot, so I just clearly don't care. So it's like it's really fine.
Yeah, we are not the Digital Foundry crowd, Micah. We don't really care all that much about the performance.
Maybe if I get LASIK someday, maybe that'll change my opinion. All right, but for now, it's like 10 p.m. rolls around. I pop off the glasses. I'm playing my game. It looks fine.
One of the best things I did was get LASIK. You should do it.
Well, no, it's definitely on the life list of things to do. But like I said, it's like it's got to be after kids. If I have kids, I'm still on the fence about that. So like. But if you have kids after you get LASIK, it fucks it all up and you have to do it again.
Interesting.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Oh, it completely changes your eyes all over again. Because a lot of women have kids and then need glasses after, or it makes their eyes worse.
That's crazy, man. Women's bodies are wild.
Yeah,
it gets all fucky. Yeah. So I'm like, everything goes wrong. So I'm like, I got to figure that out first and then get LASIK. Unless I want to get LASIK twice. I don't want to do that.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about what we've been playing. Gene, let's start with you. What have you been playing, dude?
Not so much playing, but I watched The Odyssey last night,
Oh, okay. Cool.
directed by Christopher Nolan.
Mm-hmm.
No spoilers for this 3,000-year-old story. But I say that seriously because there are some things in this story. This is Nolan's interpretation, so I don't want to spoil anything about Nolan's interpretation here. But it fucking rocked, man.
Cool.
I will say, Brad, as a Souls fan,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first movie since The Green Knight. The Green Knight came out a couple years ago, and that was a really good movie too. This is the first movie in a while, and probably more than The Green Knight, where it's like, it inspires the kind of awe that you get when you first play a Souls game.
Ooh.
When
Yeah.
you see that crazy creature in the distance, and you're like, what is that? Where the fuck am I? What is about to happen? Right? There's just some really great moments in Elder Ring, Dark Souls, whatever. And then you see what's coming towards you, and you're like, holy shit, how am I going to deal with this situation? What am I going to do? How do I fight this? I'm so intimidated. I'm frightened. That's the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Some of the scenes there are just like you just never seen anything like this in a movie before. It's amazing.
Okay.
3 hours long, very long movie. The most spoiler I'll get is that this is probably the best third act of Nolan's movie career. When the movie finishes, man, oh man, it's a badass finish. Holy shit. But all of the hangups of people with the casting and everything like that didn't matter. Even if I had any issues with the casting, the people who people are having culture war over this shit, like they barely show up in the movie. It's mostly Matt Damon and Tom Holland, and it's mostly Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And what else? The music was fantastic by Ludwig. I can't pronounce his last name. Göransson, I think.
Oh, is that the Mandalorian guy, right? Is that
Mandalorian? He did Mandalorian. He did Oppenheimer. He did he did Tenet. So
Cool.
but like the interesting thing about the movie is that like when it first starts off, it's like a little slow, and you're like, I don't know if this is really gonna work. But then like once you get to like past like towards the end of the first act, you're like, oh, I think I see where this is going. And then like the movie just never stops. I really needed to pee really bad. 3 hours long.
Yeah.
I was swishing inside. You could when you got a water balloon inside you.
Yeah.
It was swishing back and forth, and but I just couldn't find it. So be warned, everyone. There is no good place to leave this movie, because this movie is just go. The best place to go to, but the best time to go pee is at the beginning of the movie when it's slow.
Okay.
When you're figuring out, oh, Odysseus has to go back home.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, that's the whole plot of the movie. Odysseus, won the Trojan War, and he's going back home. And that's that is the Odyssey. Yeah. I don't know. Did you guys read Odyssey when you were young?
I've never read it, no. I know a lot about it, but I've never read it.
Yeah, like very brief coverage of like Greek mythology in like middle school. And I always think it's interesting, but it's not something I've been like, I'd like to go read more. When it comes to
the Odyssey is the foundational Western story. Like it is a story that Star Wars, fantasy, Lord of the Rings, everything takes from the Odyssey. This is like the origin of like all the tropes that we love about action movies and heroes and the hero's journey, all that stuff. So that's why this movie is really important, and that's why it was really interesting. And the fact that Nolan was able to squeeze pretty much everything in the Odyssey into a 3-hour movie is phenomenal. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But like the action sequences were great. It's fucking terrifying. It's not too violent. So for people who are worried about like violence or whatever like that, there's no nudity, there's no sex. So shout out to people who hate sex. None of that here. And there's a lot of violence, but it's not gory. There's not like a ton of blood.
Yeah.
But like the shit that happens on screen is still pretty like horrifying. Like,
yeah, it's PG-13, right?
No, I think it's rated R.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's rated R for violence.
Oh, okay.
Odyssey, rated R. Yep, rated R.
Cool.
Violence and some language. And whatever. And yeah, they kind of speak in a modern language, right? Tom Holland calls Odysseus dad instead of, oh, father, my father. And, it's because, when Homer wrote it, he was writing casually,
Yeah.
That was just the style of it back then. But the style of it that sounds fancy to us is just normal. So that's what Nolan was doing. He was just like translating it into making something that makes it easy to understand, just quick moving, So it never really bothered me at all. I was really wrapped up. Like I was completely transported. I felt like I was in ancient Greece. I felt like the gods were real. That's amazing.
Cool. Nice, dude.
And I finished Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5.
Oh, 4 and 5. All right, nice.
4 and 5. I talked about Grand Theft Auto 4 last week. I messed with the Fusion Fix mod. Grand Theft Auto 5, I was glazing the enhanced version, the next gen version, but only on PC because the PS5 version is good. Got ray tracing reflections, but it doesn't have ray tracing global illumination, I think. PS5 Pro, GTA 5.
I don't know if it got a pro patch.
Let's see. Yeah, it's like it's Grand Theft Auto 5 ray trace reflections. Yeah, it got a ray trace reflections on PS5. I don't know if it got a pro patch, but the PC version is just ray tracing global illumination. But I did install a mod, Natural Visions Enhanced. And Brad, let me tell you, this shit looks like Southern California.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the sky and you don't see a fucking cloud at all, you just see like when you realize blue. The sky is not a sky, but it's just a hue, right? In every sense of the word, it looks like a hue. It just sounds like a hue. It's just a hue of blue or red or gray. That's Southern California right there. And then they changed some of the textures of the grass, the trees, so it looks a little bit more, palm tree, natural, bigger. Some of the road textures were changed. There's even a Forza Horizon 6 mod where they straight up changed the road textures to make it look like exactly like Forza Horizon 6, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't use that, but I just used the Natural Vision Enhanced mod. But man, it looks so good. It really feels like I was playing a next gen version of GTA 5.
Damn.
And it makes me wonder, like, GTA 6 is gonna look fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I can't wait.
It sure will, dude.
But insane. GTA 5 was interesting. I rated it an 8 out of 10 back in 2013 for the smart website GameCritics.com, and I was actually the second lowest score for GTA 5 back in the day. It's mostly because I didn't really like the story that much. I thought the story was very nihilistic. The characters were quite flat. Nobody really learns anything. Nobody really improves or becomes a different person by the end of the game. And I still think that's mostly the case, except maybe Franklin. I think Franklin definitely has the most the deepest arc. But then replaying again, I was like, man, these are some really fun characters. There's a lot of fun character moments between the three of them. I liked Trevor the least because he's just so like edgy, nihilistic. But that's still there. The torture scene, the infamous torture scene in GTA 5. I still feel like it's pointless. Like, did you play it, Micah? You did, right?
Oh yeah, no, I've played GTA 5 twice myself, and watching Colin replay it this past week or so, the torture scene, I was like, I'm gonna take the dogs outside right now because I've seen this too many times in my lifetime.
Right, it sucks. I don't like it, and every time I hit the torture scene, obviously I did everything the first time, and I was like, I hate this. And then every single time I do the torture scene, I'm just electrocuting his nipples every single time because that's like the least offensive thing I could do to him. And it's like, just your nipples fried,
and it sounds, this is gonna sound maybe stupid, but like in fiction, torture scenes are always the most anxiety inducing for me, and I know that's like the point. But in any sort of media, when there's a torture scene, that always is like, nope, don't like. Like I'm not really a big fan of gory stuff, but it's like gory or not, torture specifically, whether I'm reading a book or watching a show, that always just makes me so uncomfortable. And so that scene, as soon as it was happening, I was like, I don't need to see this a third time. I was like, I'm gonna let the dogs out to go potty.
I am with you. That's definitely, again, all I did this time was just electrocute the fuck out of his nipples. I was like, I'm sorry, buddy. I got no other choice. This game is giving me no other choice. I'm giving you the best choice I got right now. And I'm with you. I don't like torture scenes either. I think the best torture scene is the one in Metal Gear Solid 1, right, Brett?
Yeah, with Ocelot.
It's just straight electrocution again, right?
Yeah.
But
Mash X.
but not the nipples, just the full body snake, the all of the solid snake. But the torture scene in MGS3 though, that's a little tough. Mostly because you can see the his breathing in the bag, and that's fucking disturbing, dude.
Yep.
I hate that shit.
That just reminds me of it's the first Deadpool movie, and it's where they put him in like that chamber with like very low oxygen, and just like it was just one of those things like I fucking felt it, dog. Like when I'm watching in a theater and I'm like breathing real hard because I'm like, oh my god, they took all the air out of the fucking room. Like I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like I can feel it.
Metal Gear does that. They do that in 3 and they do that in 5, where they put a bag over someone's head and you can see the bag just just inhale in and out, and it's like, oh my god, I fucking hate seeing that. That's so fucking disturbing. But Trevor is a pretty sympathetic character. I feel sorry for him. He was abused, right? He was abused. He does have like this weird honor system that is almost making sense. But it's mostly based on his emotion. Like the worst thing he does to another character, I won't spoil it, but it's like he does a terrible thing to a character that kind of doesn't deserve it. Well, he does it multiple times to characters that don't deserve it, actually.
Yeah.
But it's mostly because it's a reaction to like some emotional thing that he's going through, where he's like, I can't deal with this right now, and the best way I can express myself is to kill this person that's the closest to me. And he does that multiple, but I feel sorry for him, even though that happens.
I mean, there's even to the whole little story arc of his relationship with
the mobster's
Patricia.
Wife. Patricia, yes. The mobster's wife. That's so sweet.
So funny. It's like it's genuinely like a different side for a game that is really over the top. It like that genuinely was like a sweet little storyline that I wasn't, expecting at the time. It had laughs, too, but like that really got me. Of like, I don't know, man, he's not all bad.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Patricia sees something in him, and you can hear it. Like the voice acting is so good in this game.
Yes,
you can really hear it in her voice. She's like, oh, Trevor, are you taking care of yourself? It's like I really hear like because it's maternal, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of maternal love there, and that goes back to his own issues too with his own mom. And that's a whole other side quest in that game too that I completely forgot about. So it's like there's all these cool little things in GTA 5 that I'm kind of rediscovering. Really, just kind of reignited my appreciation for it. I thought like I see why people love the game, and man, the mission design is so great too. All the heists that you can do, the bank, the bank heist.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
With the body armor and everything like that, and that's based off a real LA heist. That ended with the dead robbers because they killed a fucking bunch of cops with that shit.
Yeah,
insane. So to be able to live that shit out and to like relive the Heat moment, Michael Mann's Heat, of just a shootout in the streets, just so fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
The music is phenomenal. I forgot how good the original score of GTA 5 is, with all the guitars and the drums. The band is called Tangerine Dream, and I remember I was obsessed with them for a bit because their music was so fucking good in GTA 5. I think it's still the best soundtrack for like a crime game ever.
Sure, yeah.
Definitely still feels modern. And also, like the radio, the radio is fun because they just actually include a whole bunch of new songs that came out after 2013. So I didn't realize, but Rockstar was just updating the radio with new songs.
I did not know that. Yeah,
there's tracks from The Baby that came out in 2019, and it's like you listen to the music and it's like, wait, this sounds way more modern in 2013. And you look it up and it's like, oh yeah, some of these songs came out recently, and because I'm playing on PC, I'm actually playing with the custom radio. I've never done that before. All you do, there's a whole folder in the PC version in GTA 5 and GTA 4 called User Music, and all you need to do is just slide your MP3s in there, and then you load up the game, and it's a whole radio station with commercials and a DJ and they're not saying the song's name, but they're playing the songs, and it sounds awesome. It's so cool. So I got like a whole bunch of Drake on there, and Kanye, and like all this good stuff. The Weeknd, like Blinded by Lights is such a GTA coded song.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm basically at the end of GTA 5, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna play next.
Kingdom Hearts. Start the
Kingdom
journey.
Hearts. Might be Kingdom Hearts time. Who knows?
Boy. Yep.
Yeah. I'm not really in the mood to play anything right now.
Well,
I feel like I was like, no, so that's why I'm like, maybe now is the time to actually play some Kingdom Hearts. Get some shit done.
Sure. Yeah. Start a new file, Gene. Don't start at the jungle. Start a new file.
Well, I'm past the jungle now, so I can just do that.
Okay. Telling you though, you should start over.
No, don't listen to Brad. Just start where you are. Play it where it lies.
The intro's long, Brad. The intro is really long.
It is.
It's long.
No, Gene, play it where it lies.
You were talking. You want that context.
I have to rebuild the fucking gummy ship again, man. I have to do the tutorial. I don't know if I want to do it.
You could use the default gummy ship. I think for the entire game. I think you may have to put one piece on it, maybe.
Okay, good. All right. But
you can just
I don't know, man.
You're saying you want those connections, the character
Brad,
bonds.
You're pushing him away.
Micah, silence. Stop being the little devil on his shoulder.
It's been 2 years since I got past it, since I played at the beginning. So you might have a point, but it hasn't been that long. I could just watch a playthrough.
Okay,
just watch Colin's live stream with Dustin.
No,
that'll get you up to speed.
Don't do that.
Oh my god, I can't.
Probably
I could not deal with that.
Possible thing. Yeah, don't do
exactly.
That.
Yeah, that's actually the worst possible way to
experience that.
Hearts, I think. Yeah, even if it was just Dustin, that would still be bad. But adding Colin in there, no, thank
disaster.
you. I'm good. Yeah.
All right, cool. Micah, what have you been playing?
Yes. So I'm still working on Rhythm Heaven, which is so challenging, but I'm sticking with it. I'm still having a lot of fun. The game gets really tough. Like some of these mini games, I am amazed at our listeners and how good they are at it. So in the game, if you do so the ratings go like keep trying, and then there's good, very good, amazing is like so for me, if I make like 2 mistakes, I've been able to get a medal, which is the amazing rating, okay? And then past that is perfect. I've never been able to get perfect. And then there's Rainbow Perfect, which is that I think you played the minigame perfect 3 times in a row. We have listeners in our Discord who are getting Rainbow Perfects on all of them. Damn. I can't even get fucking medals, okay? I have like 5 medals. I'm still having fun with it, but like this game's fucking tough. For me, for someone who's not a rhythm game fan, if it wasn't for that demo, I never would have tried it because I would have just said like, I'm not going to have fun with this. And it is still fun. And I've been able to get past each mini game, but I definitely am not the master of them. Some of them are a lot more challenging than others. I told Colin the other day, I was like, I think I might be stuck on this mini game forever. I did get past it, but there was one of them that I'm like, man, I don't think I could do this. I just didn't have it. I just did not have it. I ended up going on the Rhythm Heaven subreddit and finding some tips and tricks, but I'm having a great time with it. I beat the main set of mini games, and like the credits roll when you do that. There's still more to play. There are like remix versions of the mini games, and so I'm working my way through those. They're more challenging than the first time around. So that's like a beefed up section of mini games. But it is great. I highly recommend checking out the demo for anyone who's interested. Like the music's great. They're very innovative. Like they have really surprised me with, the different mechanics and things that they're using in these games. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm not good at these. I'm definitely not going to get any advanced like perfects or rainbow perfects. I think too, if you get like the perfect on a level, you can unlock more mini games. Much like Star Fox, I don't think I'm going to be unlocking any bonus content. I'm not good enough. So
sure.
I will have fun with the base mini games, but I don't think I'm ever going to get the perfects and unlock everything. So I'm still chipping away at that. I'll probably finish that this week. I think I'm getting close to the end of Adventures of Elliot. I looked at just a walkthrough, just like the location list. And so where I currently am is towards the end of this guy's walkthrough. Hopefully you fucking finished it. Because I didn't want to get spoiled or anything, but I just wanted show me a table of contents so I can try and pinpoint where I am. And so I think I'm getting pretty close to the end of that. I'm still taking my time and doing all the shrines I can find and doing all the side quests and everything. I'm still absolutely enamored with the game. I do hate the fairy now. I do hate her. It's turned into a little bit of a podcast game just because I don't want to fucking hear her. But aside from that, if you just completely ignore her, it's fantastic and I'm loving every second of it. So I think I can beat that this week and report back next week with my final thoughts on that. But so far, I'm still just loving it. And just the more mechanics you unlock, like the abilities and everything, the weapons, like finding the upgraded weapons and everything, like it's just, I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. I'm so disappointed, Brad, that you don't love it as much as I do.
Yeah, I don't. I did beat it. Well, extremely mild spoilers. There is a true ending of the game.
Yes.
And I did get I just beat the game and it's like the bad ending, I guess, like that. So you have to do extra stuff to get the true ending. And I'm doing that right now. And yeah, man, this game, I'm just like not invested in it at all, which bums me out because I was very excited about this game. But I feel like they do a lot of stuff that takes me out of it. I think the world design is disappointing in the sense that every single time period in the game, the world is like exactly the same. Pretty much nothing really changes outside of like the main town, I would say.
Yeah. So I don't know if you were ever a Tosh.0 fan, but so he did his everything where like each season he would have a theme for his outfits. And there's one season, which was my favorite, and it was the season of subtle differences. And it's where he basically wore the same outfit each episode, but it was just slightly different. I was thinking that when I got to like a new era and I was like, the season of subtle differences.
Yeah.
Because you're right. And it's not enough for me to be unhappy with it. However, it is some of the stuff like you go into one temple and it's like, oh, if we come back in another age, what's different? And it's like, there's one more platform here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's not like wildly different. It's like, there, that rock is gone.
Yeah.
So it's not dramatically different as I maybe would have expected, but it's not enough that I'm disappointed in it.
Yeah, it reminds me like Jeannie might relate to this is like think of Zelda with the light and the dark world. It's like you go to the dark world, but it's 98% exactly the same. And you're just like, okay, well, and there's like 4 different time periods. So I'm like, all right. Feels like you guys like not lazy, but you didn't go for it at all.
No, I can agree with that. And the reward, of course, is like, well, you do the temple again, and well, the treasure chest has different stuff in it this time around.
Yeah.
It's, you know, in the past, right? Or so it's like you're still getting rewarded for doing it, but I do agree with that. On the one hand, though, in a lazy gamer sense, I kind of felt like, oh, I know how to get here.
Sure.
Like I know how to get to that weird part of the map because it's kind of the same as in this other section. Yeah. And you don't have to re-puzzle everything. Sometimes things are rearranged a little different, but it's also like, oh, I need to get over to the magic tree that was kind of hard to find. I know how to get there now. Instead of them making you find it 4 different times.
Yeah, to me it just feels like wasted potential, I guess. And I'm not invested in any of the storylines, unfortunately. Like I don't really care about any of the characters or anyone's plight. Which bums me out.
How dare you?
It's been disappointing overall for a game for me. I think there's a good blueprint here and potential. So hopefully if they do a sequel, they can improve upon a lot of the stuff I have problems with. But
fingers crossed, because I do love this game so much at this point. And I'm like, please don't let this be a one and done, please. Because like there's definitely stuff to improve. Number 1, shut the fuck up, companion. Shut up.
You know what?
I want to put her in a bag and shake it. I want to hit it on the counter really hard. Like I just hate it. I said it to the less talkative, and it still won't shut the fuck up.
I think they're adding, or they did, where you can just turn it off. So that'd be heavens. That'd be godsend.
That'd be amazing.
And it's like
because it's just like, stop. Please stop telling me that there might be treasure in the treasure chest. You think there might be treasure in the treasure chest?
Yeah.
You stupid bitch.
There might be treasure there. It's like, I know, you stupid fucking bitch. I know that's
you pick
there.
up money, and she's like, "We can use that money to buy stuff." And it's like, "Thanks, Homer. Yes, yeah, money is exchanged for goods and services. I know."
Yeah. But yeah, it's a disappointing game to me overall. It's not a bad game by any means. And I
Because you
think
were really high on the demo.
I was
You and
high on the demo.
Dustin
Yeah. I was like, dude, this
really
is a
liked
good fucking it's a great demo. I like what I'm seeing here, but it's like that's kind of the entire game. I was like, man, you didn't change it up enough for me personally. So hopefully, I want them to do a sequel. I hope they do, but a lot of room improvement for me with this game. But like the combat is good. I like the feeling of it. I like all the different types of weapons. All that's really sweet. I like being able to, throw the bombs, blow up the wall, all that kind of classic stuff.
Yeah, the bombs are so fun to mess around with, especially like the Magicite and being able to tailor each weapon to how you would want to play. And there's like the risk reward stuff of like, oh, you can, raise the critical attack, but it might like take away some of your health if you miss type deal. Like,
yeah,
I love all that type of
cool
stuff and being able to mess around with the weapons and make them how you want.
Yeah. I think and I like the fairy powers. I think that's fun as well. Like your
they
magic,
are really cool.
Yeah,
some
that's
of them
cool.
You can kind of see coming too, and I mean part of that's just having played like a lot of JRPGs by now. Like there's one section where I'm like, if I could do this, I'd be able to do that. And then later on, I got the ability, and I'm like, yeah, there it is. You gotta just see it coming.
There's like a lot of weird stuff in the game where it's just like invisible walls where you like can't jump over a railing or something like this. And you gotta go all the way. I'm like, why can't we just like jump over this instead of making me walk all the way around? It's very weird and restrictive.
Have you noticed there's stuff that just tricks you? There are things. There's one. Okay, a very mild spoiler. I'm just gonna say as an example though. Are you familiar with like those little rainbow walls? Okay,
yes,
that you can't walk through.
You can fly through them or whatever with the fairy.
Right. So there is a one treasure chest where they have like these rainbow walls all around it and shit, and it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? And it's just a ruse. The treasure chest is actually really easy to get to, and those are just, I don't know, like a red herring to trick you into thinking it's this elaborate thing, and then really it's like fucking easy as shit to get the treasure chest. You don't have to mess with them at all. And like I've noticed a couple different times where they have tricked you with stuff like that of like, here's all these like buttons, and you're like, how do I do this? And you don't actually have to.
Yeah, it's like the classic.
There are ways to just actually easily get the treasure chest. It's just like, oh my god. So I find that a little sneaky dickens, because I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah, there's
I don't know why they do that to me.
There's some overthinking traps in that game for sure, where it's not as deep as you think actually once you actually look at it. So yeah, but I'll get the true ending or whatever. So I'm pretty close to it, I think. So I'll finish it off. Other than that, I've been playing some of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is the remake of 4. And I've been having a good time with it. Black Flag was my favorite Assassin's Creed game always. So, and I love pirates. So it's been really fun to revisit it. Good time. I like Edward Kenway as a main character. Really cool character. Most fun I've had with Assassin's Creed in a while. It is a remake, granted, but it just makes me lament the direction they've gone with some of the games where I don't care about them at all anymore, which sucks. So hopefully they can get that series back on track for me. There has been I haven't run into any modern day stuff. I know there's some in the game, and I'm very happy about that, because the modern day storyline, I'm like, dude, just fucking wrap it up, man. Just wrap this shit up.
We were opposites on that. I loved Desmond so much.
Yeah, everyone liked 3 is when it's like, after 3, it's like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. Wrap it up, dude.
They ruined it. They ruined it.
4 is when I liked it all the way up until 3 too. 4 is when they started to actually like. I remember when I played 4, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck kind of modern story is this?"
It felt like to me, it's like they don't know what to do anymore. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what to do anymore. Yeah. They're like, we're kind of at a loss. We fucking got rid of our main character. We wrote out a main character for some reason, and now there's nothing going on. So it's like there's like, oh well, it's meta now. Now it's a video game company, Abstergo. It's
Dude,
so meta.
Hate it so much.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. You're playing a video game, isn't it? Just like a virtual reality. It's like, oh God, come on, dude. So it's like,
that's so out of hand. Like, I I would have just so much rather preferred if they really just like properly ended like Desmond's arc, okay? And then you can here's the thing. It's all fucking make believe, right? So like just
Yeah.
you can end his arc and then you can do a somehow Palpatine returned. I don't give a fuck.
Sure.
But you could have properly tied that up and then make more games. Nobody is saying that you have to have a 20-year-long story with no end. You could have ended his story like, you know what? He thought he fixed it. Dun dun dun, he didn't. And then it comes back. I don't
start a new
know.
story arc. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
they just didn't
have
know what to
do
do.
this.
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 4 is probably the best one to just remove. I love the Modern Day story too. 4 might be the best one to do it with, actually. Because it's like because it came with like all these first person like walking segments.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like you're not being an assassin. You're just walking in first person in these boring ass like modern day environments that don't do anything, and everyone's just talking like a millennial to you. That's one thing I forgot to mention about the Odyssey, because I mentioned like the language is like modern day. I need to stress it's not modern day as in like they like Odysseus is talking like a millennial Chungus. You know, he isn't out there in the movie being like the Cyclops. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Right.
They
He's
don't
hella
do that.
strong, dude.
Yeah. They don't do that. He's right behind me, isn't he? Uh-oh. You know, well, that happened as the sirens sing, you know? Like, no, that's not what it is. But
yeah.
That's Ubisoft writing.
Yeah.
Ubisoft writing is the worst. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, it's not
if you play their digital sports games, like it's like, dude, that's not how people talk at all. They're like, yo, what's up, dude? It's like straight out of a fucking ad from the 2010s. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like how they think.
Just even so talks. At PAX East, this was before Black Flag came out, and they had this like really cool booth, and like you go into this little room and it's like decorated like a little pirate ship, and they're like, okay guys, we're gonna show you a little movie, and at the right moment everyone's gonna say arg, and it's like we're in a group of like awkward gamers. You know who's at PAX East, you know who the fuck is at PAX East, okay? And I'm in there with them. And it was just like so awkward because the host lady was like, there it is, everybody do it. And it's like, arg, you know, like,
yeah, that's so funny.
Like, I'm not really a fan. Just let me watch the little movie. Just let me watch the little, this was like an exclusive like trailer type thing for PAX East. Like, just let me watch it and be quiet.
Just let me watch.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of game companies, studios referring to their fans as like whatever the fucking characters are called in the games. You know, like when Bungie would be like, "Shields up, Guardians! Here's the next patch." Blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, you stop fucking talking to me like I'm a fucking kid, man. Like Jesus Christ. I know a lot of them are kids, but no, I mean, which 10-year-old is playing Destiny 2? Come on,
no one. It's all 30-year-olds and up.
Yeah, that's me. What's up, assassins? Let's go, assassins. And it's like, let's just talk to us like normal people.
Yeah. I will say there's some new scenes in Assassin's Creed. They put like some cutscenes or went in with like Edward and his wife, I guess, all that stuff. And there's some new character stuff I haven't run into, but it's mostly the same game, I would say, just with some tweaks to the combat and all that kind of stuff. If you've never played an Assassin's Creed game and you're curious, it's not a bad one to hop into and experience it. And if you've played Assassin's Creed before, or this one before, you can get some fun out of it, but I don't think it does enough dramatically different to maybe like entice you. If you want something new, if you just want the more original thing, that's fine. But I was personally hoping they'd go a little more ambitious with it, but it's still fun. I'm still having a good time.
It's interesting that you didn't think it was that ambitious.
Not as much as I'd want.
Yeah, I think I don't want to play it, mostly because I think I'm pretty much done with Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed Shadows kind of killed my.
I didn't even play that one.
Yeah, like it that ending was so shit that I like. It's like I don't know what they can do to recover from this story right now. It needs to be the next one needs to be a completely different story. And it sucks that you fumbled the Japan one. This was supposed to be the break glass in case of emergency game, and it just fumbled it completely. And then it's the tweaks to the combat, Brad, that really irk me in this one. And I know these are nitpicks, and if you enjoy the game looks really good. The game does
visually it does look really good.
Yeah, to be clear, it looks really good. So these are like my personal nitpicks of why I don't want to play it. One, they remove hidden blade combat and unarmed combat.
I think you could punch guys because you get in like fist fights and stuff in the game. I know that.
Okay.
But let me see if you can do that anytime you want, though. I'm not sure.
Can you disarm them though?
Because disarm? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I really liked in Assassin's Creed 3 and 4 because that was a part of the Assassin's Creed 3 combat system. You can grab someone's fucking spear and use it against them. It was so fucking sick. And it's not even just a one-time disarm. Like you're holding the weapon for the battle, which is so cool. And I think they removed that. If I'm wrong in the comments, let feel free to let me know. But also they remove hidden blade combat, so hidden blade is not its own style, which sucks. Because I'm just not a fan of the dual swords style of the pirates, And again, this is a pure nitpick. Two swords is fucking awesome. I get it, but like I prefer having one sword. And if for me, whenever I play Black Flag, I always just use a hidden blade combat, and the swords were just like for maybe raiding. Like that's how I would role play. I would role play as assassin, and then when I'm taking over the pirate ships, then I would whip out the two swords and be like, I'm a pirate, So they removed that, and like the parry system looks really engaging, but and I mentioned it before.
It's the old Assassin's Creed thing, where you can just parry your way out of 85% of encounters.
Well, that's the thing. They did that, but they remove all the cool animations of like countering and like him like grabbing people's arms and legs, and now it's just like generic parry, right? That enters into like a counter animation.
Yeah,
and it is the same animations, but like the parry animation is just like ching, and then he goes into like
usually just like attack. Reflecting. Yeah,
I don't like that. Yeah, I know I'm old. I've been through the whole Assassin's Creed trilogy, the series where the combat is so easy and it's just parry central. I like that. I've always liked that. I never had a problem with parry in Assassin's Creed. I think you're an assassin. You're supposed to be untouchable. So for me, just clashing things all the time just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, so. The thing I don't like about those, Gene, is that it is partly a stealth game too, and it de-incentivizes stealth in my opinion, because just running in and killing people with a sword is much more efficient and quickly, even on the hardest difficulties of the game. So I feel like you're less incentivized to stealth in a lot of cases, which bothers me. I liked more like Dishonored.
Stealth is terrible.
Yeah, stealth is not great in the game. I liked more like I think of like Dishonored, for instance. Like if you get caught out with like against like 3 or 4 people, it's like really dangerous, especially on the harder difficulties. But Assassin's Creed, I'm never really worried that much about what's going on. So that's the thing I never liked about that style of Assassin's Creed.
That's a fair point. You want to be motivated to stealth. Like I need no motivation to stealth. For me, the motivation to stealth is to make that shit look cool. That's it.
But
I actually have one more game. We actually have one more game to talk about.
Yeah,
but whenever you're done.
No. I'm done. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's basically Assassin's Creed.
I forgot, but I just remembered. I beat Doomed Dark Ages Revelations, the DLC.
Oh, the DLC. Cool. What did you think?
I need to say this out front. This is easily one of the best Doom games of all time.
The Dark Ages or this DLC?
The DLC itself.
Okay.
Yeah. Dark Ages is good, but like the level design is like really stretched out. Like you're just running around for like long. Like did you play Dark Ages?
I did. Yeah, it was my least favorite of the 3.
Right. Because the level, what did you?
Yeah, I don't think the big sprawling levels really did much for me.
Right, they kind of killed the momentum, right? When you want to be like kill, go, and discovering new shit, they fixed that for the DLC.
Cool.
The level design is tight again. Every single time you go to a new area, you know exactly where to go, what to do, and it's satisfying to find these keys, unlock the areas. The arenas are really cool. They got some really great arenas there. There's no large. There is like a hub area they can go around, but it's not that large to like traverse anymore. It's like a solid Metroidvania style level where you're always moving, always fighting cool shit. But more than that, though, like the boss battles are amazing. But the spear itself, I didn't think the spear was that cool. Even when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, cool, it's another weapon, whatever, right? And then when you start the game, it's like, okay, cool, it's a spear, stabby, and throw it every once in a while. Once you unlock more moves, though, man, it gets crazy. It's a completely different game, especially when you pair it with the shield. It's like it goes right back to Doom Eternal levels of quality right now.
Okay, cool.
In terms of like the action, the encounter design, it's very hard. It's very, very difficult. This shit was kicking my ass for a while. I had to like turn down the difficulty actually to normal to hurt me plenty, and that shit was still fucking hard because they are like swarming you in every which way because you're stronger than ever too.
Yeah.
The coolest thing though, Brad, though, is with the spear, there is a button to just swing it and slash, and the swing that you know how in Dark Ages, that putting your shield up is a parry, right? And then you're blocking like green attacks to parry back at them, right? Here, you use a swing to parry. You swing the spear like a sword to parry it. And the cool thing though is that there are a lot of enemies that have swords that are hitting you melee style with the green attacks combos, and you're clashing, and you realize, holy shit, I am sword fighting with the Doom guy right now.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It is seriously first person sword fighting in a Doom game. This guy has two swords. I'm talking about two swords now.
Yeah.
But it's fucking cool because the bad guy is doing it, and he's like he's like Radon, like he's trying to like smash you with these two swords, and you're like backing up, and you're like parrying him the whole time, with your spear. And sometimes you switch with a shield. It's so fucking badass, dude.
Cool.
Like I can't stress enough. Like this is seriously like I think as good as Doom Eternal, and the story. No spoilers here, but this is probably one of the most important Doom stories of all time. Like I like it makes the whole trilogy come together, and it's just like really, really important for the Doom story. Like I think everybody who likes the Doom story and the Doom guy, you need to play this to see what happens here. No spoilers, but it's some good shit. It sucks that they got laid off because they cooked the fucking hell out of this DLC. I couldn't believe it. I had no expectations, but when I was playing it, I was like, this is straight up as good as Doom Eternal.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll go back to it. I'm not like really in the mood for Doom, but I'm very happy to hear that.
Don't go back to Dark Ages. Go back to just jump straight into DLC.
Yeah, no, I mean I finished Dark Ages, so I'm not gonna go back, but
yeah,
it's good to hear though.
The Ancient Eternal, or what was the DLC for Doom Eternal called? The Ancient Ones, right?
Gods.
Ancient Gods, yeah. That one was cool, and the story was pretty cool, but like the encounter design kind of sucked, and the bosses kind of sucked, right?
I never played the DLC either for that, so I don't know.
It's the conclusion to the Doom story, man. Yeah. Like it's, I love the Doom story actually. I actually think the whole thing about the angels and warriors is actually pretty interesting. So if you're interested in the Doom lore, both DLCs is required reading.
Okay.
But the thing is that Ancient Ones or whatever, Ancient Gods or whatever, the boss fights there sucked. They fixed that for the DLC. The boss fight, these are easily the best boss fights in the entire series.
Okay.
In the DLC.
Cool. Good to hear. All right, nice. Let's get back into some of the news just really quickly. Last week, after we recorded, they added some new games to NSO. Let me look at the list here. We got Fortified Zone. This is a big one. Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, and The Sword of Hope 2. I don't know about those other two games, but Wario Land is a great ass game, dude. Original Game Boy game. I played the fuck out of that when I was a kid, so I definitely recommend checking that out. But these other two games I don't really know much about. What are they Game Boy games? Yeah, I guess they are. Fortified Zone is a Game Boy game. It almost looks like Metal Gear 1 on like NES, which is kind of interesting. The other one looks like a turn-based RPG. So if you're curious about any of those games, you can play them on NSO now. What do you guys think? Anything interesting there for you?
Wario Land is dope.
Yeah.
I might check out Sword of Hope 2. I messed around with the first one a bit when that was added to NSO. It's interesting. It's very old. I didn't get very far just because that's an example for me of too old to go back to if you didn't grow up with it. You in that game, like, you're presented with like a screen of like a forest, and you click an arrow of which direction you want to go, and then like either something happens or doesn't, and it's really cool. But I couldn't play an entire game like that. The second one is the same, but I did enjoy messing around with it for like an hour.
Yeah.
So I might check that out again. It's just something that like it's a really neat concept. It's really awesome to see like, yeah, they worked with what they had to produce this like really cool game. But going back to it and like having to remember I went left last time. This time I gotta go right. Like it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, those are there if you're interested. And final quick news thing also is Compulsion put out a statement and they're looking for partners. Compulsion was the studio one of the studios laid off or who parted ways with Xbox about a week or two ago with all that going down, one of the 4 or 5 studios. And they put this out on LinkedIn and said, with Compulsion Games returning to its roots as an independent developer, we are expanding opportunities to collaborate with studios across the games and entertainment industry. We invite partners to leverage the talent and creativity of the award-winning team behind South of Midnight, a game that was honored with a BAFTA award, a Peabody Award, 7 Canadian Game Awards, and recognized on its multiple best games of 2025 lists. Who put that on their best 2025 list?
Oh,
Who did that? With deep experience in creating acclaimed original IP, we bring our artistry, technical expertise, and collaborative approach to every project. We are excited to support the development of memorable experiences that engage and entertain players around the world. I don't mean, good luck, I guess. I've played I've played South of Midnight, which I did not enjoy. I thought it was not good. And We Happy Few, I also thought was not good as well.
We Happy Few sucked, right?
Yes, I did.
Disappointment
I did not
of
like
the
it.
century.
Yeah.
Dude, the trailers for that game looked so cool. And then when it actually came out, fart in the wind. Like, oh my God.
I never thought it looked good. Honestly,
I was so into it.
I'm not a huge fan of the BioShock aesthetic. You know, it's why I kind of don't care about Judas either. It's like, whatever. But yeah, We Happy Few, I did not care about. But it sucks for Compulsion, man. I can't believe they're putting out a LinkedIn ad for looking for work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't think you've put out very compelling games for a while, so good luck, I guess. Best of luck.
What I'm about to say is going to be kind of mean to a lot of people, but whatever. It's cool that they won awards, and I think they deserve them, right? But it sucks that that's like the only pedigree that they can talk about. It reminds me of when you see a journalist. I'm not even just talking about games journalists, just journalists in general, where they put award-winning journalists in their Twitter bio, and it's like, bro, no one gives a shit what award you won.
Yeah,
like literally. And you know who really doesn't give a shit about what awards you won? The people who are laying you off.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the thing.
That's nice. How much money did you make us?
That's the thing. Like, you see all these headlines, it's like Peabody Award-winning, Compulsion games getting cut off, and it's like that doesn't impress anyone, especially not the people who. That's not going to shame Microsoft for doing for laying them off. Right. They know that,
Yeah.
And again, I work at the Washington Post. Guess who are some of the people that they lay off first? The people who won Pulitzer Prizes, the most prestigious award you can win in media in general, and they get the cut because awards don't make money. They don't.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck really about that stuff. So
fuck, even Astrobot, like we love Astrobot, Game of the Year, right? Didn't sell that well.
Yeah, sold a few million.
Sold okay.
Yeah, sold okay.
Right? Sold okay, good enough, and that's great. I think more projects should do that. But it's not. There was no boost. There's no real bump for it.
Well, that's the thing. It depends on what the award was. Like, just as an example, I played Witcher 3 partly because it's like, that's like they had the Game of the Year edition, and I'm like, man, people are really hyped up about this game. I'll check it out, and like that did somewhat grab my attention. But if you tell me that it won the Games for Impact award, I'm like, who fucking cares? Is it a fun game? is it a good game type deal? It's like what you won matters, It's like unless you got the fucking like Game of the Year thing, it's not very flashy. It's not very compelling.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a 77 on Metacritic, and I think that's too high, honestly.
I mean,
on
they
Xbox.
didn't write maker of beloved games, blah blah blah. They wrote
No.
maker of award-winning games, like Gene
Yeah.
said. They didn't write, audience favorite. They didn't write that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not making fun of them. It makes me sad, so.
Yeah, it was a disappointing game, at least South of Midnight when I played it, because it does have I like the presentation and the vibe and the music.
I'm kind of over the Miles Morales stutter frame gimmick,
I mean, not
even
many.
Even when I saw it in Death Stranding 2 for Doll Man, I'm like, it doesn't need to be that bad,
Yeah, and I mean, not many games, I guess, do it that often, so it doesn't really bother me. But
that's true.
Combat in that game was so fucking boring and repetitive.
It's just basic. It's just square triangle.
Basic the entire game. You get forced into like combat arenas and locked in there. It sucks, dude. I was playing it, Gene, and I got so bored of it. I set the game to the lowest difficulty just to get through it.
Remember that? Yeah.
So I was just like, dude, this is so boring, man.
Like, is there is that the combos like?
Yeah. It's very basic. Yeah, definitely.
Jump is A, and then you do the jump attack.
Yeah, if that. Yeah, it's very it's very basic. Like, think of the most basic thing you can, and that's South of Midnight.
That sucks, man. To spend that much time.
Yeah, exactly.
On a game that basic. That's puzzling.
So yeah,
I still want to play it, but
sure, yeah.
But you're definitely not selling it off.
No, I did not like it. Maddie didn't like it. I think Cog enjoyed parts of it, but I don't know.
It sounds like if you just like the music, maybe, because the music.
Sure, if you like the vibe,
the music was incredible.
Yeah,
the soundtrack does sound really good, and it's by Olivier Derrier, Olivier something, I'm forgetting his last name, but really good composer.
It's like, can the vibe sell you the entire game, kind of thing.
That's a hard sell,
right? And for me, it was
gotta be a real specific vibe.
Yeah,
it's mixtape.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you guys play mixtape?
No,
I wasn't here during that whole fucking hurricane.
I didn't play it.
Oh my god, you didn't play mixtape?
No, I don't have any.
I mean, for me, it's just the wrong era, because it's like, I was 6 in the 90s, so it's like it's not gonna hit for me.
Like, game of the year, guys. Game of the year.
No.
It is like the right era for me, but it's just like I just don't really give a shit about playing.
Absolutely the right era for us, Brad.
Yeah,
it's absolutely targeted towards us, and it's like I don't care.
I just don't care. It's like I don't have anything against it. I just don't care about playing it. Really, I'd rather play something else instead. I think Chris played it and he thought it was all right. So there's that.
It's all right. It's definitely it is the quintessential Game Pass game. Like, you could not ask for a more Game Pass game than that.
Yeah.
It's like, I actually did buy it for $20, and I kind of feel ripped off.
Damn.
Like,
hate that.
It's not worth $20. It's worth $5, $10 at the most, 15, but 20 is too much.
Yeah. 20 is a little too much probably for that. Yeah. Oh, well, that's Compulsion Games. I know we were shitting on South of Midnight for a while, and we have a few, but best of luck to you guys. All right. Let's end the show with some questions from the audience, some write-ins. Let's see here. This is from Paul Andrew. Hey, Punching Up crew, with Ocarina of Time and Star Fox getting the update treatment, what other classics do you want to see brought forward? I know Brad wants Donkey Kong 64. Incorrect. I don't want that. Gene,
no.
What do you want to see?
We got Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's
I don't need Donkey Kong 64. We're good on that.
I think I'm completely satisfied. Also, Donkey Kong 64 is not that good.
Correct.
You don't want to. You're gonna have to make a completely different game, and they did that. They made Donkey Kong.
I'm gonna hit him with the old Blizzard quote. You think you do, but you don't. I'm gonna hit you guys with that.
You don't. Tough question, actually. I guess I have to think about the 3D ones, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Donkey Kong, just whatever game.
I don't know. I kind of don't want a lot of games remade.
Sure.
Or upres. I don't really. Kid Icarus, for fuck's sake. That's it.
Kid Icarus, okay.
Yeah. Kid Icarus is my number one. Get that shit off the DS. Give it a control system that isn't gonna fucking kill my hands permanently.
Oh my god. Yeah.
because I think it's a brilliant game, but I can't play it like physically. It's painful. It is a game that harms me. Like
It was made to give you carpal tunnel.
on my body. Like my body is feeling pain as I play it, and that should not happen at all. It is the least immersive game of all time because I'm in pain as I'm playing.
Yeah, that's so
You have
funny.
to keep looking at your hands. Like, I rented that shit on GameFly and I sent it back the next day.
Damn.
I was like, this is madness.
Brilliant game design, but like the wrong platform for it. So yeah, there's only one game that I want to be remastered and remade and ported is fucking Kid Icarus. Stunt Race FX. We might as well do that. You know,
okay.
We got Star Fox.
Yeah, sure. Mike, anything you'd like to see get the treatment?
I only want Kirby's Dream Course, and I'm not allowed to say anything else because if I say something else, the monkey's paw will curl, and I'll get that and not Kirby's Dream Course.
Kirby's Dream Course is a good one.
That's all I want. Please do this, Nintendo.
Do it, Nintendo.
Pop a Nintendo, please.
I'm gonna say Wave Race. Give me an update on Wave Race, man.
Good
Bring that shit back, or the F-Zero games, F-Zero X and GX, which were the N64 and GameCube games. Get a new version of that. That could be really sick, because I don't know if we're ever going to get a new F-Zero game again, aside from like a little spin-off thing like 99. So that'd be great. So get on that shit, Nintendo.
This just makes me more disappointed in shit like Dragon Drive. Because it's like, dude, nobody wanted this. You wasted so much time on that. And it's like, I don't know, you could have been doing Wave Race.
We were
something would have got people fired up, and they're like, how about this? Hey kids, you want to play Dragon Drive?
I'm proud. We were certified haters of Dragon Drive day one.
Yes. And
we were right.
I wanted to like it. I was like, hey, but I did try it though.
Yeah, you tried it. Yeah.
And it did suck.
Yeah,
like right when I tried it.
It's like I was open-minded. I like welcome maybe it would be fun.
Oh, sorry, again, what was that, Micah?
I was just saying, like, I was open-minded to it. Like, I don't know, it looks bad, but maybe it'll be fun. And then your experience with it was like, nope, it looks bad and it is bad.
It's another game that is, man, Nintendo really needs to stop making games that are painful. But you know. I get that you're trying to like reach out to the younger generation, and I'm sure the kids aren't gonna have that much of a problem. But it's like I was already like in my late 20s, early 30s when I had to play Kid Icarus, and that was already painful as it is. Like I can't play Dragon Drive. I gotta wait until I'm actually in an actual wheelchair, and then maybe I'll try it again.
Yeah.
I would say what they're waiting is to sell you like some sort of cardboard peripheral that's more comfortable to play with, and that's how they'll get you.
I have sealed Labos under my bed right now. I just looked at them. I forgot I had those. I should bust those out one day.
Get the Labos out, Brad.
The Labos out. Make the piano going on there.
The piano. Oh my god.
Melee is an obvious answer, but Nintendo will never do that.
No, never.
Let me ask you about this, Gene. What do you think about Super Mario 64 getting this treatment?
Oh man, you're breaking some sacred ground here.
I know it's dicey. They're doing Ocarina of Time, but
they did do it for the DS version.
They did
just straight up added shit.
They did, yeah.
You know what? I would love a Mario 64 remake.
Yeah, I think I'd be down for that. They need to make Yoshi like rideable. If you get all the 120 stars or whatever, Gene. Let us actually be able to ride Yoshi instead of him just giving you 100 1-ups and just jumping away. It's like, all right.
And then Luigi mode too.
Luigi mode, yeah. Yeah, you don't necessarily need Wario or like a playable Yoshi, but a Luigi unlock would be sick at least. And you know what, Gene? I would say, and they wouldn't do this, but add a new world. Add a new painting right there.
A new painting.
Let's add a new one. Or even a new section in the castle. Let's get a little ambitious here.
Yeah, the only reason why I've never really wanted a Mario 64 remake, I think it's because they released Mario Odyssey, and I was like, this is about as close as we can get to like a full blown remake. This is through full 3D control, but Mario control is better than ever. But it's like, but the charm and like the levels of 64 are still kind of better than a lot of things in Odyssey.
Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Bob-on Fields, it's just one of them, but big small world. Like there's just so many cool areas that could use. Like, I would love a Mario Odyssey style remake of 64.
It's weird, Gene. I don't know how else to really describe Mario 64, and I'm going to use Zoomer terms here, but that game just has aura. That entire game just has aura. Something about it is undeniable.
Yeah, the Bowser castles are great. Mm-hmm. They're intimidating. I still feel like I've been there, and these are the 64 levels, right?
Yeah.
But I still feel like I've been there, and the fights were iconic. The castle itself is like a location in and of itself. It's like our first Yarnum.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Right? It's our first hub world.
Yeah, basically.
It's our first God, what is the first place called in Dark Souls 1?
The Undead Burg, I think. Is that what it is? Or the Firelink Shrine? Actually, that's probably
it was our first Firelink Shrine, man.
Yeah.
Especially in the 3D world, like we've never seen anything like that before. Like Doom was also like huge for 3D worlds, but like Mario 64 was like, no, this is a place you're gonna revisit and you're gonna get to know.
You're gonna fucking love it, bitch.
You're gonna fucking love this castle, and sure enough, we do. That's why they put it back in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, everyone like us, like millennials, are like, oh, the castle.
Yep,
it's so good.
Yep.
Shout out.
That's another break glass in case of emergency game. So is Ocarina.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're releasing Ocarina because they're like, fuck, dude, we can't get anything else out right now.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking, Gene? I was like, it reminds me of when they did like Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD because they were like, fuck.
On the Wii U,
yeah, right? we need to get some shit out now.
it's like we have completely shit the bed of this console. Let's just put out two of our greatest games of all time.
Yeah.
And make it a thing.
They did that with Ocarina of Time 3D, I think, as well. I think that was kind of around the same logic where they're like, oh shit, we need to sell this thing.
Yeah. And not to say that Switch 2 is Wii U levels, but I think they're like a little... No. Yeah, obviously not, but I think they're a little smarter in terms of like, okay, well, I think we need to like buy us some time.
Yeah, before the next...
So let's just hire the studio to make a remake or whatever and just make some fucking money while we spend 10 years making the next fucking Zelda.
Yeah, God, dude.
The only reason why the AAA development cycle like is like not like the worst for me is because like as a Zelda fan, that's just what we're used to, man. Like, we've always been waiting 5 to 7 years for a fucking Zelda game this whole time. That's never been the case where we, other than Majora's Mask, that we just get one like right away. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Raisin wrote in, said, "Hola, punchers. Simple question: chocolate milk or strawberry milk?" Personally, I'm going to have to go with chocolate milk. Although I really do love me some strawberry milk, I'm sorry that there's nothing Nintendo related for me to write in about. Nintendo isn't punching itself in the dick constantly like Xbox. Nintendo isn't pissing off its customers like PlayStation. All I got to write about is chocolate milk and strawberry milk. Anyways, fire away with your answers. All right. Micah, strawberry or chocolate milk? Yeah.
Chocolate only. I hate strawberry milk.
Oh.
Hate it.
Do you like strawberry milkshakes? God.
No, I hate strawberry. So, do you remember those candies, Cream Savers? They had like a strawberry one and like an orange one. Hated those. That was like my sister's favorite candy, and I fucking hated those things. I am not an orange dreamsicle person either. I kind of don't like fruit and cream type of thing, generally speaking. Except like strawberries with like a dollop of whipped cream, fine. But I'm not a fan of strawberry milk. Never have been.
Okay, Gene, what about you?
Chocolate easily. Nestle Quick.
Yeah.
Ovaltine.
Ovaltine fucking slaps.
I figured you'd be your Ovaltine girl, Micah. We got some similar taste in food actually, and like Ovaltine is a shit.
Dude, I used to come home from school before we knew that I was lactose intolerant. I would come home from school, pour like a nice big glass of 2% milk, add some Ovaltine, feel like shit, take a nap, repeat every day after school.
Hell yeah.
Dude, did you hear about this fucking turbo diarrhea that's been going around?
I did see that, yeah. It's like Taco Bell or something, right?
Yeah, apparently, fucking Taco Bell, man, that sucks.
It's linked to produce, and so fast food restaurants that use lettuce are, potentially at risk because it's linked to fresh produce. So like strawberries, lettuce, anything could be susceptible to this parasite, basically.
You don't have to worry about eating
So-
vegetables. Yeah, you're
Subway
safe.
lettuce. Subway lettuce.
Oh my
Watch out for that
god,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, practical advice for those concerned: if you cook your vegetables to, I think it's like 158 or something, like, as long as you cook your vegetables, you're fine. It kills the parasite. Things with a peel, like if you have like avocados, you can wash it with like soap and water on the peel, and then you're not going to eat the fucking peel, and you should be safe.
Right.
But the big concern is things like raspberries, strawberries, like they're too delicate to like scrub, and you don't peel them. I'm just staying away from that shit right now. No berries in this house, no salad in this house. We're cooking all the food.
Yeah. Cooking. Chocolate milk, superior milk. Absolutely.
Oh wow. See, I thought you were, I don't know, Brad. I halfway expected you to be like, I like 2% plain milk.
No.
I don't know. Because there was always that one kid at school that would like be in the milk line, and he's like, a plain. It's like, who the fuck's getting plain?
Yeah, I'd always get chocolate
when we
milk.
have chocolate,
dude.
coffee,
Absolutely.
vanilla. And this kid's getting plain. I thought it'd be you.
Yeah, I'd definitely get chocolate milk if possible. I mean, I could drink strawberry milk and it's whatever, but I prefer chocolate. It's like the same thing in milkshake. I'd always prefer a chocolate one, but if strawberry is the only option, so be it. So be it. All right. Dave Flores wrote and said, hello, Punching Up crew. This is my first time writing in. I'm writing in because this weekend I will be traveling to LA for work, and I found that I will have some free time on Sunday, so I went ahead and made a reservation at the Square Enix Cafe in Little Tokyo. So perhaps these questions pertain mostly to Brad, but have you ever been to the Square Enix Cafe, and what do you recommend doing in Little Tokyo? Thanks. I've never been to the Square Enix Cafe. I've been to a pop-up shop, but they didn't have the cafe when I've been around there, so I haven't actually been to it yet. Little Tokyo, I don't know. Little Tokyo is pretty small, so it's just like you're going to be in like that one area where there's all those really shops. I don't know. Just there's nothing I would say like you gotta fucking do this in Little Tokyo. It's like I don't know. You'll be fine, dude. You don't really need any recommendations for that. You can go. You can probably find some good LA food. I'm not like super versed with LA. I don't like going to LA. I try to tend to avoid it if possible. So I don't know, but Gene, you lived in Southern California for a while. Any LA things you'd recommend?
No, it's been 20 years since I lived in Southern California, so I don't think I'm a good source for anything other than go hit up a Tom's Burgers in South Central LA.
Yeah, you can go to Pink's and get a hot dog or something. There you go.
Or go to Mel's Diner in town. Yeah, Mel's Diner, so good. Yeah. If that's still there, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You can go to the Wendy's on La Brea Boulevard, where I stole a portrait of Dave Thomas.
Damn, you stole a portrait of Dave Thomas.
Have I never told that story before?
That sounds vaguely familiar, but I'm still shocked about that. How could you do that to Dave?
It was it's to honor him. I wanted the portrait. I wasn't there to deface it.
You robbed them of their portrait, dude.
Yeah, so we can honor it at the dorm room.
Well, do you still have it?
No, my buddy Brian had it, and he's missing. We have no idea where he is like, in life. Yeah, like he's one of the few people I've actually just completely lost track of in life. But it was me and my buddy Brian, and we were just we were stoned at Wendy's, and we looked at it was like 11 o'clock at night, and we just saw the portrait, and you're like, yo, dude, that's a sick painting. It's got the year, because he just died, so it has his birthday and his death year, and you're like, yo, man, we should give that a good home. So then we kind of like hung out at the Wendy's for like an hour, like not eating until we saw the
joint.
we were just casing the joint until we saw the employees like walking all the way in the back, and we're like, okay, now we can do it. And then we just like walked up, picked it up off the wall, and then put it in the back of his fucking truck, and then drove back to the door. And we're like, we're never going back to the Wendy's again.
That's like crackhead behavior. That's good shit.
No, here's the thing. I feel like maybe Gene is just tapping into a little bit of his Korean culture, and you're having like the portrait of like glorious leader up on the wall. It's Dave Thomas, our American version over here. I
I
feel
thought
like
you were
this
gonna
is
say
perfectly
like
acceptable.
getting in touch with this culture and stealing shit. I was like, Micah, what are you trying to say here, Micah?
No,
For some
we were
reason, that's
going with
actually less
portraits.
offensive, Brad, than implying that I'm North Korean. You know,
No,
somehow it would
but
be less
maybe it's
offensive
maybe
if
it's
you
a,
just said Koreans steal shit all the
Yeah.
time, because we do. You know, we can. So
and they
it's like-
also a large population of them also have photographs of their leaders in their homes.
Yeah.
That's the north side. That's the north side, and yes, they all have to
And
do
they're-
that. But
Or
you know,
get killed.
Perfectly
Yeah.
good people. We're not talking about the leadership. We're talking about the average citizens, and they're perfectly nice people.
Mhm.
I would like to visit North Korea someday. It would be stressful.
Yeah.
But I like to check it out. You know, those are my people, but like the bizarro version. You know,
Yeah,
like,
Bizarre World. Yeah,
right? Like,
definitely.
you know, it would be like. God, I was about to say something super offensive, so I'll just stop on that.
Damn.
No, do it. Be like, is it me going in a time machine and going back to like slave times?
I was something like that, Micah. Yeah, exactly. Something like that, Micah. Yeah, it just be like,
mostly
yeah,
the same, but somewhat different.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's just like we're definitely like coming from different backgrounds, and like they even like in North Korea they have like their own like dialect of Korean, which is like kind of the same, but like they have their own like accents and everything. But also, yeah, I don't know what it's like. I did do that. We did do at the Washington Post. We did do the first ever live stream news report out of North Korea.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I did that several years ago with my reporter who was in North Korea, and her handler didn't even know that she was doing that. So we were actually worried that
Yeah,
we fucked up and
get
she
killed,
was going to be like
imprisoned.
yeah, like in the labor camps and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
like fucking.
Dude, it's no joke. They killed that American guy. Remember, he like took a poster. There's that
They
guy who like
did,
took
yeah.
he took a poster and they put him in like a fucking labor camp until he died.
Damn.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's no joke over there.
They should throw that guy Johnny Somali, that streamer,
in North
in there.
Korea. Yeah,
Yeah, they even South Korea should be like, dude, we don't want this fucking guy. Dude.
Yeah,
You guys take
that's
him.
true.
You know, have him break the rocks for eternity.
sorry, we weren't much help, Drew, but I hope you have a good trip.
Go to Koreatown. They got some great food.
Yeah,
You can go there.
Koreatown's
Go to Little Tokyo or Koreatown. Literally anywhere you go, you're gonna eat
Yeah,
some.
you're gonna have a
amazing
good
food.
time.
Yeah, literally anywhere you go. LA has some of the most amazing food.
Yeah, there's good food. JP wrote and said, "Hey, Punching Up crew. In a recent interview, Koei Tecmo talked about their plans to grow the company further with hopes to double their workforce. It also mentioned that they built a new employee dorms and company housing to accommodate their increased staff. If LSM had a dorm with all the full staff, how long could you guys stick it out living with all your coworkers? Thanks." And Brad isn't a real Donkey Kong fan if he doesn't buy the $200 Lego Donkey Kong arcade machine.
Mm.
Get
That
real,
thing's pretty
JP.
sweet. It's a pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Lego
it's cool,
set.
but it's not Donkey Kong Country. I want the country. All right. Dorm life, us. It would be
I think
awful.
it'd be
I'll
sick.
say that right off the bat.
What?
It would be awful.
No, it'd be fucking. Are you kidding me? It'd be great.
No,
Like,
because I'd have to
imagine
watch
all of us living
fucking
together.
Colin walking around as like Winnie the Pooh all the time. Are you
But
kidding
he's
me?
not
That'd
gonna
be-
do that in front of people.
I don't want to be in the vicinity just knowing that exists around me.
Well, I don't know.
Mhm.
I think it'd be pretty cool. Like, I have the complete opposite reaction right now. Like, dude, imagine we could all have game nights together. I could finally have people to play Mario Kart with. I could have people to play games with. This would be great.
It's just you have
It would be
friends to
fantastic.
play games with now.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, it'd be fantastic. My husband doesn't want to play games with me, so it's like I'd have you guys.
Yeah.
And we oh, dude, it'd be the best. I'd be cooking all the time. I'm making wings. I'm doing steaks tonight.
The cooking would be
All right.
nice.
Cooking would be nice, yeah.
This would be great.
Yeah, I
This-
think it'd most be okay if Micah was
telling
our roommate and not anyone else, not Colin.
No, I
Yeah.
feel like Micah would just be saying weird shit constantly. I'm like, all right, that's enough, Micah.
You
I'd have to
know,
like sit her
I-
down and be like, all right, Micah, we gotta have a talk.
I know she's gonna turn us into into misogynists. We're
Yeah.
like, shut up, woman.
Shut up, bitch. Yeah, just saying stuff like that.
I'm gonna be walking around just being like Skippity Rizzler,
Yeah.
like every now and then.
Yeah, man. I can't live with that. I can't
Of
live with
course you
that.
can, dude. Oh man, it'd be sick if we had like the whole gang. You know, like Maddie and Cog are here too. Like it'd be great. In Lockmort, I'm just
Lockmort
saying,
would be
if
cool.
we had the opportunity to buy some sort of compound and everybody lived there, I'm on board.
Okay. Like, if it's not us, like, like college dorms or something like that, all of us, like 3 people to a room, maybe I can handle that.
Yeah.
But if we had like a complex where we all lived in there, I could handle that. Definitely.
That'd be so great. Oh man, like we had like a community living room, but everyone has their own bedroom and bathroom. I need my own bathroom.
Space, at least.
Because I don't want you using the camera. You're not allowed to use the boop cam.
I don't want to
you
use
don't
the
believe
camera.
in it.
I'm not using that
Yeah,
camera.
well, you're not allowed to.
Good. Keep it that way. Brinsley Logic wrote in and said, Fister is completely unrelated to Nintendo, but I'm pretty sure I heard Colin on Some Insight a while back mention Mike is a fan of Eternal Sonata. We need someone to use Chris's powers to manifest titles getting remasters / re-releases focused on this underappreciated gem of a game for the 6 of us who would buy it. Thanks for your donation. Yeah, I was talking to Colin about that, and he said you liked that game.
And that's actually, so I own the game for 360. I have lamented to him that I'm waiting for them to add it to backwards compatibility because I've never gotten to play it because I don't have a 360. I bought it used at GameStop. And I was like, yeah, they'll add it someday as they're like slowly rolling out backwards compatibility. They've never added it. So I've actually never gotten to play it. I'd really like to. And you can't buy that game anywhere, I don't think. So,
yeah,
sucks. I'm just waiting and hoping that someday Microsoft will be like, Eternal Sonata could be on backwards compatibility because I got it.
Yeah, I think got it. It's only on PS3 and Xbox 360. That's it.
Yeah. And we all know the PS3 store's going away someday, so.
I don't even know if you could buy digitally even on there. I'm not sure. I don't think they offered every game digitally at that time.
And that's the thing. It's like I could get a 360 if they don't add it at some point. I guess I'll just go to GameStop and buy a 360. I just don't really want to.
I pulled some racist shit on that game, and I was like, I don't like the way anyone looks in this game. I'm not playing it.
I mean, there's a limit though, because cripes. There was a game. It's not in here. Damn it. There was a game that came out for Switch, Astria Ascending. And it was supposed to be like they build it as like a more mature JRPG. And I really struggled to get into it. I never finished that game. And part of it was the look of the characters. I'm like, this looks fucking strange. Everybody looks strange and weird. And I need to try it again someday. Because I did want to get into it. But I'm like, dude, the look is throwing me. Everybody looks odd.
Yeah. That was me with Xenoblade 1. On Wii when I bought it.
On the Wii, yeah.
And I was like, this is the ugliest game I've ever seen. And I sold it back immediately. Thank God they fixed their faces in the later releases. They looked like literally like candles melting their faces.
What if your mom walked in though and was like, that boy on the TV looks like you? And it was like
I'm like, Mom, what the fuck? Why would you say that to me? Shulk?
Maybe it's true though. Maybe you don't know that you look like Shulk Wii version.
I mean, they fixed the Wii version of Shulk. You look like the Wii version of Shulk.
Specifically.
I'd be surprised if my mom even knew what the Wii was. That would be something.
Oh, she knows what a Wii is. Right?
My mom doesn't really know anything about games. She knows like Nintendo and PlayStation, but like the console names, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, the Wii was such a fucking force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, it was.
Like I feel like if I showed my dad a picture of one, I feel like he would know what it is, but maybe I'm wrong.
My dad might know. I don't know, but my mom probably wouldn't know though. She'd be like, "Oh, is that a Nintendo?"
Your dad's got that spice though. He liked the Jollibee spaghetti.
He did, yeah. My dad knew games more than my mom. He like kept up with me. He was the parent I went to for game stuff. Everyone's got like that parent they would go to. All right. Oh, Gene, did you ever play Eternal Sonata?
Nope.
Never did. All right. Tom Sweeney wrote and said, "Hey, Punchies, throughout these weeks, there's been a growing conversation on how Nintendo has been able to build its IPs and stick with them for all this time, while Sony and Xbox and other companies leave IP in the dust. I am wondering if that's really a good thing. Does every gaming IP need to last for 50 years like Mario or even stuff like Final Fantasy? Has any gaming IP ever had an ending like that of a movie trilogy? Or have most gaming IPs just continued or died on the grapevine?" Nintendo does keep some franchises around. They do leave some in the dust, though. Look, we brought up earlier. Pilot Wings is in the dust. Wave Race is in the dust. Your guys' beloved Arms is in the dust.
Arms. Oh my God.
Dragon Drive better be in the dust. Better be in the bottom of the bin.
No, we're gonna get another Dragon Drive next year. Mark my woof.
Oof. I hope not, dude. Like, why? Why would you do this? Why?
This time with customizable wheels.
Oh yeah, this time with
characters.
it'd just be the Nintendo characters now. Mario's paralyzed, so now you get to play as Mario.
You can't do that. You can't do that. People are gonna be very upset. You're gonna have to retcon it that in this version of the world there wasn't a polio vaccine, and so like Mario and Luigi have polio or something. Like you're gonna have to make it not offensive.
Yeah. Gene, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I've talked about this many times. I've always had issues whenever Colin says studios need to move on. They need to move on and do new IP.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't. Never. They never have to. This is video games. The only reason why you would need to advance a story to have a protagonist grow older and continue like a saga is because the actor, the human behind the character, has gotten older. So you can't really write around that. You need to make Indiana Jones 80 years old because Harrison Ford is now 80 years old now.
Right. You
can't pretend that he's a 20-year-old, 30-year-old professor anymore. Video games don't have that issue. You don't need to make Nathan Drake get married and have fucking kids. I always hated that shit. You know, The Last of Us, yes, because The Last of Us is a story about growing up. It's literally a story about growing up and growing old and the passage of time. So yes, Joel needs to get older, Ellie needs to get older. But Uncharted is a game about this guy who does woo wacky adventures, and then it's, all of a sudden in Uncharted 4, he's a grown up with kids. You know, Calvin never went to fucking high school. Calvin never went to high school. Charlie Brown never went to high school.
It's true.
You know, I guess the oh my god, I'm forgetting their names. What are the three girls, the Bubble Pop girls or whatever?
Oh, Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, Powerpuff Girls.
The Powerpuff Girls grew up, and look what happened. Everyone fucking hated it.
Oh,
right?
the live action show.
I think there was a cartoon where they grew up too. I don't know.
No
maybe I'm just remembering memes or something. Please look that up. But
yeah.
It's like, the Rugrats definitely grew up. Remember the fucking Rugrats?
Yes.
All grown up was not good.
Yeah, that's
you can't call them the Rugrats and then make them adults. You know, that doesn't work. The Rugrats are supposed to be Rugrats forever. So, you know, and Miyamoto's actually I did an interview with Miyamoto where he said this, where he's like, we don't think about the story about how it's going to progress because it's going to limit the gameplay options.
Right.
It's more, so that's why it's like Nintendo does care more about the gameplay. That's why Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild don't fucking make sense like 50% of the time. Because Tears of the Kingdom like didn't really care about the continuity of Breath of the Wild.
That's definitely not a high priority for them.
Not a high priority at all. It's all of a sudden you wander around Tears of the Kingdom and they're like, oh, who are you? And they're like, I'm motherfucking Link. I saved this shit.
Yeah, you know who I am.
Yeah.
I built your town, bitch. You know who I am.
Yeah, I literally built your fucking town.
Yeah.
I funded the whole thing. It's like Jeff Bezos walking into Amazon and be like, hey, who's this guy? Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Elon Musk walking into Twitter and be like, yeah, who are you? Oh my god, you know, like so. But that's what Nintendo does. They don't care about the story as much, and they're not gonna be like, oh, here's a like. The only reason why they care about the Zelda timeline is because, you know, us fucknuts kept asking about it. And they're like, okay, fine. Here it is.
Yeah.
We figured it out, I guess, you know? But the thing is that because it's video games, these aren't movies, you know, comic books. How old is Peter Parker now? He's not 100 years old now. Clark Kent is 100 years old now. You might grow them up and then you bring them back down. You're going to reboot, going to redo everything. You don't just give up on IP, you know. And I always bring this up. Imagine if Marvel just gave up on Iron Man as an IP. You know, Iron Man was a B tier. I love Iron Man. I think Iron Man's. I always love Iron Man. I always thought he was one of the strongest and coolest of the Marvel heroes. But he was definitely B tier in terms of everything before the movie and certainly before Avengers. Nobody gave a shit about the fucking Avengers before the Avengers movie came out. I was mad when they were like, oh, the fucking Avengers. Who gives a shit about Avengers? Where's X-Men?
Mm-hmm.
And now X-Men has the top billing up for the upcoming Doomsday, and it's like because it's they got but we got Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart there being old as shit. It's because they have to be old because you can't write around them not being old.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna bring them back, and you're gonna bring back Magneto and Professor X someday, and they're gonna be young again, and they're gonna be the same type of characters. Because video games are not movies, man.
Right.
This is an IP-driven medium, so you need IPs to survive. So that's why, like, I never understood, like, oh, okay, yeah, forget Sly Cooper, so maybe that can be in the past. But like, why move on from Infamous and do Ghost, when you could have just done Infamous this whole time? That's just one thing I fundamentally disagree with Colin on. I don't understand his thinking on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with people leaving IP behind and doing new things, but I also don't think you need to do that. I think you can just, I mean, I think walking away from Mario would be the stupidest fucking thing you could do. Because they like reinvent the series every time they put out a new game, or a 3D game at least. So they're constantly reinventing those games, and people love them, and people want more, so they keep making it.
Yeah. And then non-Nintendo fans are like, oh, they're just remaking the same game. No, they're not. They're not at all.
They're not.
They're not at all. Yeah, yes, they just announced Ocarina of Time, so that certainly doesn't help our argument,
Yeah, but it's like they're making a new mainline Zelda game. It's still happening.
Yeah, and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were brand new ideas. Tears of the Kingdom itself had so many new ideas to justify it.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild like changed the entire games industry.
Exactly. So like I never understand this. Oh, Nintendo's just releasing the same old games because you don't play Nintendo.
That's true. He doesn't. Attention. That's true. Yeah.
And Colin doesn't say that. There's other people that say that all the time.
Oh yeah, of course. So I mean,
it's like I just never understood. This is an IP-driven medium. It makes sense for IPs. Look what happened. You want to talk about creative control? You want to talk about studios moving on to the next thing? You only have the Xbox studios to look at. Even Starfield, my beloved Starfield. If you were going to ask me whether it was a good idea to make Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6, I might still say Starfield because I'd be interested in the idea. But it's like, in retrospect, now in hindsight, even as much as I love Starfield, I'm like, no, man, you guys should just make some Elder Scrolls 6 right now.
Yeah, I'd be like, wait, how long is it going to take you to get Elder Scrolls 6 out if you make Starfield? And they're like, 15 years. I'd be like, fuck nope, Starfield.
Nope. I'm like, nope. Yeah, exactly. If I knew how long it was going to take for Elder Scrolls 6 or fucking Fallout 5 to come out, I'd be like, no, don't make Starfield yet.
Yeah.
Todd, I know that you're getting old. I know there's not a lot of time, and Starfield was like you're the only. Like, you felt like this was the time to make Starfield. It kind of wasn't actually, though. Like, I think you could have waited like a generation or two more, and then we would have had a better technology to just make a better, more convincing Starfield-ass game. But who knows? But it's like, you look at creative control. It's like we were just talking about Compulsion games. Compulsion game has no IP. Period.
Right.
You think yes, move on from We Happy Few. Don't make that again. Don't do that again. Or maybe you do, and you reiterate, and you take the lessons and you build upon that. But that's what video games are. They're reiterative. You need Street Fighter 1 to make Street Fighter 2 to go to Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
You need Devil May Cry to one to get to Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, you think Capcom's gonna walk away from Resident Evil? You're fucking crazy. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The RE team should make what they want. Yeah. Imagine saying that to them. Like, you just make whatever you want, Resident Evil team.
Yeah.
Even though you've done all this stuff, you should have the creative freedom.
Yeah.
No.
Micah, what do you think?
I like the Mario Brothers because I keep getting older and they stay the same age.
Oh my God.
It's just one of those things.
I did not expect Micah to quote the pedophile slogan of all time.
Mm-hmm. But it's true. It's in regards to this, it's true because it is just like I want new Kirby games. I want you to keep making Kirby. I want you to keep making these things I like because I like them. and you put a fun twist on it. It's Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Oh, it's different. All right, fun. Like,
Kirby's in a mech
creative.
now, you know?
Dude, exactly. Kirby Planet Robobot. All right, sweet. I'm on board. So, no, first of all, these just beloved characters, I don't want them to go away. I would have been 10 times happier if they kept making Uncharted and Nathan Drake was still just macking on hoes and going on adventures instead of getting married, progressing his character, boring, gag me with a spoon. I would have rather had 6 more Uncharted games of adventures and hoes instead of it's over and that's it. I'm like, oh, great. We had some thrilling, emotional storylines. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted, not adventures with Sully. Not cool jungle environments and stuff to do. No, I wanted it to just be fucking over. And that's it. It's like, no, I wanted more. I want more of these, please. So Nintendo knows me mostly because like there are things that we wish they'd bring back and they haven't. But for the most part, with their core franchises, like more Fire Emblem, please. I'm getting more Fire Emblem. We're getting a new Xenoblade game. It's going to be different, and I'm excited about that. But we're getting a new Xenoblade, so cool. Give me that.
Yeah,
I'm all about it. You know, there are things that I do say like, yeah, it'd be great if they brought back Kid Icarus. You know, people would be thrilled, but they I don't know. There are so many new IP that don't get a sufficient chance. I feel like there. In our subreddit, someone had just listed some of the Xbox, One launch window games, and they're like, dude, like Rise, Son of Rome, and Sunset Overdrive, and Recore, and Quantum Break. Like, there's some really great exclusives that did not get follow-ups that really they could have nailed it with a sequel. It's like these games weren't perfect, but they could have nailed it with a sequel. Instead, they just nope, didn't hit our sales target. We won't do it again. We won't try to make the game better. We're just gonna let it die. And that's the danger of new IP for me, because it's like Square Enix has burned me so many times. Like, oh my god, this game's amazing. I can't wait to see what they do with the next one. And they're like, well, we won't.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, just it's kind of what Netflix is running into. Of if you keep canceling shows after one season, people will stop watching. Square Enix, if you keep canceling games after one, instead of like making a sequel that's better and trying to sell more, I might eventually learn my lesson and stop buying your really cool JRPGs because you only get one, is what it seems like. And that's so frustrating and disappointing. So no, Nintendo, more. Just keep making more. I don't need new stuff. Just keep making all the stuff that we like. You're our last hope in terms of like consistent experiences that we can expect.
Yeah, and certain creators do want to branch out, you know, in respect to people who do, like, we're talking about Resident Evil. Shinji Mikami did want to stop making Resident Evil games, and guess what? He did. He did what he had to do. He quit, and he started, and he made, Evil Within, which is a Resident Evil game. But after that, though, like, he made Piano 3, like all this good stuff.
Vanquish, yeah.
Vanquish, exactly. And even the Persona director Katsuhiro,
Metaphor.
He was like, I'm kind of done with Personas. I'm going to make a Metaphor. I'm going to make a completely different story that's kind of the same structure, but like it's a completely different IP and a completely different story. And I loved it, and I think he was pretty happy with that. But at the same time, they're still making Persona 6. Because again, you can't just drop an IP when it's really good, and you can't just like make it. You can't write yourself, like, again, it goes back to Gears, Micah. It goes back to fucking Gears. You can't just stop writing yourselves into these fucking corners because they're, we need to advance the story or whatever like that. It's like, here's Marcus's son now, And it's like, I know, like, you and I have our disagreements about JD, but like, it's still like, but did you need to have a son though? Did Marcus need a kid?
No, I mean, no, I agree. It's like,
who is
I
fucking
understand.
Phoenix?
Anya.
Well, I mean, whoa. Like, who wouldn't? But it's like, I understand that like Neil Druckmann maybe doesn't want to make Uncharted anymore, but it's like, let someone else make it. I get it. Exactly. I get it. It's not artsy and expressive enough anymore to have cool white shooter man game. That's fine. Let someone else make it because that's what I want. All right.
Yeah, we want Nathan Drake with the hose.
That's what I want.
We want Drake with the hose. Seriously.
The Chloe's,
Yeah. All right. Dude, Chloe forever. But that's
Chloe.
Or even give me another fucking what's the game where it's Chloe and Nadine? I loved that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lost Legacy.
Short one.
Lost Legacy, yeah. That's the
I
best one.
loved that.
Other than Uncharted 2, but yeah.
Give me a spin-off. I don't give a fuck. Give me young Sully. I don't care. Like, do something with it.
Mhm.
Sell me some games, PlayStation, but like they're like, nah, it's not
Make
artsy.
some
It's not,
games.
you know, it doesn't speak to me. And it's like fucking hate.
Which is why, like, I kind of understand, like, why people who are Ghost of Tsushima fans, they're like, well, where's Jin Sakai, man? What the fuck? You know? Like,
Oh, you know where
like,
he is? He's right here.
That's
wow.
that's a cool figure. Wow.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
This was sent to Colin by a listener, and he's out of space in his office, so it's going to live in here with me.
Nice. Micah just held up a Jin Sakai Ghost of Tsushima figure that looks pretty
It's
sweet,
right on my
actually.
desk.
Yeah, she just has it. She just pulled it out of her pants.
Took it out of the jar real quick.
I think it's
Ugh.
sometimes good to let an IP go away for a little bit and bring it back to build up
Totally.
excitement. Because, like, I feel like if Uncharted came out every 2 or 3 years, people wouldn't be as like wanting it back as much. But
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't want oversaturation.
Yeah, you don't
But
want
it
to.
is
You don't want to
now.
Assassin's Creed this shit either. Exactly.
No, or like, dude, at this point, I can't tell you how excited I'd be for a new Killzone at this point. Like,
That'd be fun.
I'd be
We all would.
fucking
We all would.
first in line for that. Right?
Even
'Cause, like,
Colin would be super
you're right,
excited
Brad.
about that.
Mhm.
Colin would be
Like-
mega excited about a new Killzone. As much
Yeah,
as he
so
talks
like-
about moving on to the new IP, it's like, no, Killzone go come back. You know.
Dude, bring it back after some time away. So you're right, Brad. Like, I don't want yearly releases of these titles, but I'd like to know that there's gonna be another one in 4 years, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't want them to be in shitified like Pokemon of like, you made too many of these and they're shitty quality. Like, don't do that either.
Yeah, and I know I was just glazing Doom, and like I think DLC is just the best that they've ever been since Eternal. But it's like, I think id Software could also take a pause on Doom for a little
I
bit,
think
at least
so.
one game.
Yeah,
you know,
I think so. They should do
take a break
Quake.
with one game now. You know, like it's like you guys like really like fuck with the formula a lot, and it was great games. It's like I think you need to just step back, reset, figure something else out, and then learn from that. And then go back to Doom, and then make the next Doom even better.
Mhm.
But never kill Doom.
No,
Doom is eternal.
Doom is eternal. All
That's
right,
the tagline.
and with that, we're done, guys. Another episode in the books. Hooray! Before we go, though, final thoughts, final words, anything you want to get out before we get out of here?
I got the email for my free Publix birthday cake
Ooh.
that I eagerly anticipate every year.
Ooh.
So, very excited about that.
Okay, cool. Anything for you, Gene?
Not much. I did get a quick reminder of why I hate doing podcasts, because somebody who I blocked on Twitter pulled out a clip of our show. Thanks for watching our fucking show, by the way. But pulled out a clip of our show and tried to dunk on me when remember when we were talking about physical games and I said Sony pulled off PT, and he said Konami did, and I was like, and it's like that my isn't because like, oh, Brad proved me wrong. Sony is so fucking cool. That is, it doesn't fucking matter. The game's gone.
Game is gone.
In the end, the reality of games just disappearing is still a reality. So it doesn't matter who Sony and Konami does. Konami is one of the worst in digital, or no, like just games preservation. They all are. Nintendo is terrible. So that's the thing. Like my is like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like every company like doesn't give a shit about preservation. Period.
I mean, Gene, that stuff got ridiculous though, because there were people in the replies being like, "I have an unplugged PS3 that's never gone on the internet and it still has PT on it," and they were saying that as if it's like that's a fucking slam dunk, and it's like. Do you realize that? Like, you realize what you're saying right now? It's like, yeah, I have a PS3 that I can't update, and it has the game on it, so like, it still exists, bro. Like,
no, it doesn't. It's pathetic. Yeah, good for you. Like I do too. I have it on my PS4 Pro. I have a PT only PS4 Pro, and I'll never update it because I want to make sure that I preserve that copy for some reason. Like it makes no sense. I should just get fucking rid of it.
No, keep it, because Game Grumps kept theirs and they replayed it. for content. Like a year ago maybe, because they still had one that had.
I don't want to replay PT.
No,
anyway,
PT was
so
like a thing in time for me, and I did do it, and it's cool, but I don't need to do it again.
I don't need to do it again. I'll watch the Game Grunts run
Sure.
again, which is still really funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like the original
They were
run.
just
Like
as scared the second time around. That's the best part. They were just as scared.
I know, yeah. I did watch that renewed version, the reboot of it. But the first one was great though, because Dan had no idea what to expect. And they even missed some of the biggest scares, which is so annoying. But whatever.
Alas.
Anyways, fuck off everyone.
All right, see you next week, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Punching Up, a Nintendo podcast, is a product of Last Stand Media and Collins Last Stand LLC and is proudly recorded in the USA. The show is written and hosted by me, Bradley Ellis. My co-hosts are Gene Park and Micah Moriarty. The show is edited and produced by Dustin Furman. All of Last Stand's theme music is by Ramon Narvaez. Punching Up, along with the rest of Last Stand's media shows, are fan-funded on Patreon at patreon.com/laststandmedia. The following names are at the producer level on Patreon, our highest tier, and we're grateful for your kind contributions and generosity to our independent endeavor. Thank you.